What's up, people? Welcome back to the IG Podcast, the third episode. This is going to be a special episode. With me is Icy as always. What's up, dude?
What's up, my peoples?
Oh, starting off the podcast strong, I see.
Yeah.
Icy.
All right.
I see.
I see.
Yeah, I see what. Come on,
Dude, you see what I did there?
Do you know how many times that joke?
I see what you did.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Okay, and I've already started it
yeah.
for this one.
Actual awful.
Anyway, we have a special guest, like last time.
I don't know
except
about that.
better, Sven.
Wow, I'm better than Weasel Zone? I'm going to go tell him that.
I mean, he went off to Facebook, right?
Yeah, he's
True.
kind of a
It's
troll.
a YouTube podcast.
Anyway, the man who gives away his beard hair to his supporters.
Oh yeah! Oh, I forgot about that.
you
the
really
man-
have to mention that?
The man
you guys,
who
you should go to my
willingly
Patreon if you
gives
want some
away
beard
his
hair.
the man
You're
who
gonna love it.
willingly gives away his DNA.
I'm going
to
to have to
people.
turn that off now. I feel bad.
What would it take to get a full beard?
To get a full beard, ooh.
Because you'd
It'd
have to
be
shave
a
it.
big charitable donation, but I would definitely do it for like $1,000,
So,
$2,000 probably.
What happens
really?
when you start
Damn.
to go bald? on
Well,
your
the
chin?
thing is, I've had a beard since I was 18, so I'm almost 30 now, and I don't remember what my chin looks like. So I kind of want to lose my beard for a little bit just to see how ugly I am again. But we'll just have to wait for that for a charity or something.
So yeah, next charity live stream Draegast does. For every
Yep.
$100 donation, he will shave off a bit of his beard.
Very good.
No, man,
gonna be good.
$100 is a little piece of beard that you can get on Patreon.
The shavings when I trim my mustache. That's what I. That's what I'll
there you go.
donate. Anyway,
See, the question
so,
is it actually your beard that you're saying?
Yes, it is my
Okay.
beard, and the
Okay.
lady at the mailing thing looks at me very weird every time I see it.
yeah, I can
beard
imagine.
files.
Just
That
say
must
it's for
be-
science.
Yep,
It is for science.
Probably is. There's probably someone cloning me right
It
now.
is
now that I
definitely
think
for
about it.
science. Yeah, you're cloned somewhere. Someone is using
For
your
sure.
your DNA. Anyway, if you
If I
haven't
could
figured
find
it
that
out,
clone and get him to edit for me, I'd be golden.
Well, see, but he would want you to edit for him.
True, because he's
So-
an asshole. As in me.
Yes. So it works.
all right, it is Draegast for those who didn't let me speak and introduce him properly.
Oh yeah,
Because
sorry.
this
Oh, yeah.
podcast is super professional.
Yep.
Draegast, welcome, dude. Thanks for joining.
Thanks, man. It's good to be here. It's been a while since I talked to you guys, so
Hell
it's
yeah.
nice to be back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's good to have
last time you were screaming at me and telling me how much you wanted me to
That's what I
die.
always am. I see. You pissed me off, dude. What do you
you.
expect?
You legit pissed
We
me
were
off, and I
actually-
hate your guts.
We were talking about that before. Not that you hate me, but just how in every single collab I'm in, someone yells at me.
Yeah,
Without fail.
I yell at you. all
And
the
it's
time.
usually me because you're getting stuck in holes and stuff, and then I gotta
You
fall
got
in the hole
stuck
with
first.
you. No, I'm sorry.
You just attract. I see. You just attract game-breaking
Hatred.
bugs that
It's
piss
quite
everyone
funny.
off, or you end up
Exactly.
killing the other person, and then that's annoying. So
Yeah,
That's how
like
I got Weasel to yell at me.
in
how
a
many times do
way-
we have to restart that playthrough because you killed IGP?
yeah,
Okay.
It's like, we gotta find
I
Bigfoot.
just
No
put
fucking
a fire
around.
next to him.
I got so mad in that.
That was great. I loved it. Anyway.
Yep, good times.
So yeah, dude, you are actually, I think, at this point, because our show has been going on for so long and it's so popular, you
Yeah.
are the most requested guest.
Yes.
Hell yeah!
All right.
Except for PewDiePie.
Episode 3. Oh yeah, well of course.
PewDiePie
You should
is
all
next.
subscribe to PewDiePie, by the way.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
should
I've hit
actually.
him up.
That's a great plug. Thank you, Dre.
Yep.
If
Yep,
you haven't,
totally.
that will be a link. There will be a link if I remember in the description. Subscribe to PewDiePie if you
You
haven't
won't
already.
remember.
So to PewDiePie. I don't
I
know if
will
you heard him
remember.
before.
Remember.
I will
You
remember. Do you know how
You're
many
not
times
gonna-
I have to watch this godforsaken podcast every time when I have to fucking edit those? You know what? I'm not even going to go into it. People don't need to know the struggle. They just need to see end result
No,
and be happy.
they just want unlimited entertainment
For
and
free.
they'll complain anyways.
Exactly. Yeah.
For free.
For free.
Yes, of course.
Absolutely
The
for
fr-
free.
The free part's very
And
important.
if you put more than one ad in, you're an asshole. So don't do
Oh
that
my
either.
god! Actually, there was a video that IGP did because they won't play an ad more than once every 7 minutes. I think.
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
the thing.
I've learned that. Yep.
And people, you put in ads throughout the video because you got a cover in case they saw an ad at the end of the last videos. You put one in at 5 minutes, but then if they saw the one at the beginning of your video, the 5 minutes gets skipped. You put one in at 8 minutes or so, and people will see that. And the amount of comments I see on IGP's videos, I read his comments because I don't get comments. The amount of comments on his videos complaining about the number of ads. And nobody ever mentions that they don't actually see the fucking ads. It's like, oh my god, there's 8 advertisements in this 20-minute video.
Because it's deceiving sometimes because a video can be like 2 hours long, and you'll have reasonably set breaks, like every 20 minutes.
Like I do on average every 8 minutes an ad, which isn't overly crazy, but I'll do like a 50-minute video, and there'll be people freaking out in the comments saying there's more than 3 ads, and I'm like, I just made a 50-minute video, you fucking asshole, and I edited that shit down.
Let alone,
give me some ad revenue, God.
Let alone the actual time it took to create the footage for this video. You fucker.
Are you gonna send me some damn money, you little shit?
I technically do. I have YouTube Premium, so I don't get ads.
You don't send him money. Don't give these entitled fucks more fuel to complain. I give you my YouTube Premium app. No. Stop it. You willingly do that. Nobody's making you do that.
I do say I support YouTube Premium. It's kind of a cool service.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
for sure.
It is. It's really cool.
Yeah, I mean,
I like the ability to play YouTube videos with my phone off.
Hell
it's
yeah.
Like one of the only reasons I have it.
Oh, yeah, that's a...
And don't you enjoy Scare PewDiePie?
Oh, my God. Actually, YouTube Premium had one good show that I liked, and it was
Icy. Wait, hold on, dude.
Okay, I will say Vsauce's show is great. You should go watch that, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
The one where he's in the isolation chamber or whatever it is, and he loses all track of time. That was horrifying to me.
It was.
I haven't seen that.
Sorry, what were you going to say, Indy?
You should go watch it.
Oh, no, I was just saying to let that joke simmer a little bit more, but it's fine. Go ahead.
I have no comedic timing. How long have you been recording with me?
15 minutes.
We've been going that long already?
10 minutes for me. It's been like 5 minutes of show. Anyway, let's get back on track. We're derailing.
Yeah.
There are absolutely some things that a lot of people want to hear from you, and that Icy and I in particular want to hear from you, because you have such an amazing work ethic.
Well, thank you.
It is ever so inspiring. At the same time, I'm incredibly envious.
The inspiring part comes when you don't listen to him out with his videos, because when you hear him, then it's nonstop. I hate editing.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
But when you look at his channel, like looking at your channel, I don't think you've skipped a day in years. Maybe one day.
No, I don't. I usually have at least a few videos on backlog in case I'm having a really bad day. But yeah, I've been consistent almost every day since 2013. So it's been a crazy amount of time, but that's really what I built my channel on. I really wanted to focus on consistency because I'm good at it, and my audience really likes it. They know they're gonna get a video every day.
Yeah,
coming up for 500 million views as well.
Good Lord.
Yeah, I guess I am. I'm getting close to that. It's been a pretty good month this month, which is nice.
Hell of a
ride.
Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Don't worry.
So I guess just because people like to ask this, and I'm curious to get some details, but and this is cliche because everyone asks this, but what do you think are what separates you from other YouTubers that enables your work ethic to be such at a high standard?
I think, honestly, it comes down to my education as well. I went to college for operations management and business, and if you don't know what operations management is, it's all about making a process as streamlined as possible. So I took that right into my YouTube as well. I focus on continuously improving. There's an 80-20 rule in business. 20% of your problems are 80% of your losses. So I try and focus. I write down all my problems or my main flaws, and I try and at least address one of those a month and improve it. And I've been doing that since 2013. So it really comes down to my education. That I really think helped me because I've always been interested in trying to fine-tune processes and figure out ways to save my time. And over the years, I've gotten pretty good at streamlining everything that I do, so I don't have to waste so much time on a day-to-day basis.
God,
actually, really interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
and yet you use Sony Vegas.
Yeah, and I still use Sony. This is why I like podcasting with you guys. This is yes, I use Sony Vegas, and I was just talking about continuously improving. What can I say? Old habits die hard.
Thank you, Icy, for pointing that out.
Mm-hmm.
No, I fully agree. I even had IGP one day send me a tutorial on how to do Premiere.
Oh my God.
And I never actually watched the video, and then he deleted it on me, so I'm stuck here with Vegas again, and it's all due to IGP.
Don't throw me under the bus like that. I made that video. I made that video for you, and I told you, I sent you a link and everything, and then I waited a week. I'm like, he's watched it by now.
Dude, I checked it like 3 months later, and I'm like, oh, it's gone.
Damn it. And I did not keep the source file because
I feel so bad because you're so nice to me too. You made my own little video to teach me, and I never even saw it.
Yeah, man, that was like a 25 minutes.
I know, it was long too because I skimmed it at the start, and I'm like, okay. Yeah, I skimmed it at the start, and I'm like, okay, I'll just save this for later. And it was like 25 minutes, and I was really sad.
No, it's hard. Like I feel like it's probably a bit hard to dive right into that when your workflow depends on what you already know anyway. So with
honestly, go ahead. When it comes to the way I do videos and everything, it's not crazy editing. It's cuts. That's all I'm doing is cutting and getting the highlighted moments. Can I do better than that? Yes, but I prefer this type of game style. I've watched Northern Lion all my life.
Yeah.
Sorry, not all my life. That'd be crazy. Well, but Northern Lion was a big inspiration for me at the start. I have always liked his style where he can just talk on hours on end and be entertaining as well. And I've always tried to build my content around that where I didn't have to rely on crazy editing or anything, and I could do just a simple video every day and do something entertaining.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why I stuck with Vegas, because Vegas is quick at editing too.
True.
And now the rendering's just as fast. So it's nice.
Yeah, I'd say that is a cornerstone of your channel in that you can be very entertaining without needing all these wibbly sparkles and diamonds and stuff.
Yeah,
which is very it's very admirable.
Yeah, it's a dying breed, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I think there still is a market for channels like me, and there's people that are actively looking for new channels that are doing it this way.
Yeah.
It's just less and less of us are doing well, and with the whole YouTube algorithm focusing on channels that really only focus on one game. Yeah, it's hard for people to even find channels like mine anymore because they're so hidden. So yeah.
I mean, but you do explode randomly on
yeah,
games,
and that's the thing. Like I've always focused on the indie games, and every now and then when you play indie games, one blows up and you blow up with it. So
right. Yeah, that's actually something we talked about in the first episode of the podcast was like why I hate my name, and you were the reference on how like I don't deserve that title, whereas someone like you definitely does.
I disagree with that. I think you're too hard on yourself, dude. You're still playing.
Okay. I'm not being hard on myself per se. I'm just saying like I don't want that title. I mean, I guess I stick to indie games, but it's kind of like, for you have shown off an insane amount of things.
Every genre.
Yeah.
And everything you can think of. Yeah. And you focus on what your audience wants and the style that you prefer.
Which is it's very interesting to me that the rates that those three different styles give.
Yeah.
Because so let's take Sven, for example. He hardcore pushed what his audience wanted to the point where he drove himself basically to go to Facebook. That's got to take a lot of pressure. IGP focuses on what his people want as well as trying to expand into new things. And his views go up and down, up and down.
Yeah, same as mine.
Because your content's so scattered, yours doesn't go down.
No, because I have a few series that consistently keep me up too. So I've always tried to at least have one main series that stays for long term. That way, I'm profiled into something that will keep me getting viewers. I don't really know where I was going with this. I'm sorry.
But I just found it really interesting. Yeah, it does seem like shotgun blasting, a good shotgun. You make everything interesting, but shotgun blasting the content seems to produce more consistent results than riding games down into the grave while trying to find a new series to continue that ride.
Yeah. I feel like
for sure.
I feel like there were times for me in particular where I came close to being that, where it's like, all right, I'm stuck playing this game and I'm never going to be able to branch out. Like I feel,
and I've worried about that from time to time too. But
I mean, like Besiege is just kind of like That's the thing for you.
Yeah.
That's your series.
There's nobody else playing it anymore. It's been out since 2015, and I still get consistent views in it every week.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have something like that. And with a game like Besiege, it's always changing as well.
Right.
So you're not really playing the same thing.
Yeah.
When it comes to my strategy of finding games and everything, a big strategy of me doing YouTube is not losing my sanity. So I do games that I fucking like, and I do games that I enjoy playing. I know that not everything on my channel is going to blow up. That's not how it works anymore. But I think a big part of YouTube is you have to, first of all, do things that will do well, but you also have to do things that you will enjoy. Or I don't want to put his name under a bus, but you'll turn out like Weasel Zone, where you get so burnt out that you don't know what to do anymore, and you move on to a different platform. And I think it's doing well for him, and I
for sure
congratulate him on that. So that's awesome that he found his way. But if you want to be a YouTuber full time, you got to do shit you like. You can't do the things that will just trend and just keep getting views, because you'll lose your mind after a few years. Trust me.
And I love that you said that, because that's you. I think at this point you are the only one who says that, but it is how it should be and how it is
in our
really.
Little group.
If you're lucky enough to be a channel that does 2 to 3 videos a week, I guess you can do things you don't like. But with channels like us that we're doing content every day, you have to enjoy your content, or it's going to come out, or you have to enjoy the game, or it's going to come out in your content. Is what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
There's always the worry with that, though. I mean, at least because you get fairly consistent views on regardless what you upload. But when you do a video on a game that you absolutely adore. So I don't know how much you like The Light Keeps Us Safe, but I'm going to pull that as an offhand example.
Sure.
When you do a video on a game, you're like, I can't wait to play more.
Yeah.
30,000 views.
Yeah, exactly. There's that part too. But if it's a game I really want to play, I'll just push through it usually. Not to a crazy amount to the point where it'll damage my channel, but I'll just play it to the point where I'm content and I feel like I've given my audience enough to the point where it seems like it's the end of the series, or it's kind of like a stopping point. Because there's something that I do that I really want to improve on, especially this year, and it's the fact that I play so many games and I do end a lot of series and whatnot. I want to try and combine my series together so it's more fluid on my channel, because when you come to my channel, you usually come for one game, and you're either going to stay there and check out other games, or you're just going to go away. There's no real series that's kind of combining the games together and things like that. So
you want a theme.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm trying to say. Is I want a theme. I want to. I have a lot of things going on throughout my head, but I think 2019 is going to be a pretty big changing year for me.
The problem with themed-based channels is, well, I mean, I'm gonna. Sorry, IGP. He's a survival horror channel, and he hates it.
Don't say that.
He hates
Don't
it.
say that.
Anything else he uploads that's not survival horror crashes.
That's not true. Evolution blew the hell up.
Okay, that's because I made you
check
play.
your facts before you talk shit, boy.
But you get stuck in a rut, and that in itself could be very, very disheartening.
Well,
demoralizing, yeah, for sure.
Well, I mean, to expand on that a little, like, yeah, that's the direction that, I mean, it's absolutely because of Subnautica. Because my channel blew up from that game, and then people wanted to see more things like it. And you gave them more of that.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the difference between you and me.
And that's where a lot of people may not understand it too. It's because I love survival horror games. Those are like my favorite genre. So it worked out for me that it's like I love playing The Forest. I love playing all these games. Like Hello Neighbor was the last game that I played where I was like, I'm done because I'm tired of playing this game just because people want to see it. There have been so many new Hello Neighbor things that have come out. I'm like, I'm not even touching it. I'm done. But like, for instance, I played, Deliver Us the Moon was like an off the wall, like nobody's talking about it.
That was awesome.
I love that game.
I streamed it, and I actually almost played through the full game in one stream. I was so enthused.
Exactly,
with it. It was a really good game.
And what I found was kind of going off what you were talking about, how you want things to flow a little better. So I played Deliver Us the Moon, and that was the first game that I finished in a very long time. And so after that, I feel like people were saying, I wonder what's next. Like, I enjoyed this journey. What's next? And then I started Call of Cthulhu, and then that did well for me as well, surprisingly, because one, it's not indie, and two, like people are kind of talking about it, but not really.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really that popular.
I actually don't know much about the game at all. I haven't watched you guys play it yet.
Yeah.
I haven't played it yet. I was trying to avoid spoilers until Zero Punctuation released a video on it today, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm watching Yazzie.
Yeah.
But it's one of the I don't. I noticed that with my channel. Sorry, I'm trying to find a way to say this.
It's all live, unedited. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
Constantly.
We are going to stumble. It's all good.
Yeah, I kept constantly doing episode 1. If you want episode 2, leave a comment. Episode 1. If you want episode non-stop.
Yes,
like there was so many games that I started and never continued.
Mm-hmm.
And I do the same thing, and it's just it's the reality of YouTube these days as well. You gotta hit a lot more games now to figure out one that will stick.
Yeah.
I mean, back in 2015, 2016, pretty much everything I was playing was getting consistent views with everything else. Now it's a different market. It's a different algorithm.
It's a hit or miss now,
yeah. So unfortunately, you have to deal with that, and I'm trying to figure out ways to not have that impact my channel as well because I hate doing it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's hard.
But that's the part that I find rough, because when I'm watching a series on some random dude's channel,
there's nothing more frustrating than being really into that series and then having it drop.
You never hit subscribe when that happens.
Yes.
You look, you see, oh, this series finished a month ago. Well, I'm gonna go watch something from someone that actually finishes their shit.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's strictly for like story-driven games, which, and we play those, but most of the time we're not playing story-driven games. A lot of the time it's sandbox.
And it's not because I don't like story-driven games.
Yeah.
It's just
there's not
that's
many.
What does well on YouTube. That's something you can drop on YouTube pretty easily and not have a million people pissed off with you. Mm-hmm. Story-driven games also just don't generally do well on YouTube for some reason.
Yeah. Like fucking Far Lone Sales being story-driven. People are so fucking pissed that I didn't upload the last episode, and I'm not going to.
It was only one more episode.
You can come over to my channel. I beat Far Lone Sales.
Yeah, there you go. There you fucking go, you fucking snobs.
For
go
1
over
million
to Draegast.
Subscribers, you're uploading the final episode.
Okay, listen. All right, just between us, because nobody else is listening right now.
Literally nobody's listening right
Literally no one is ever going to hear this.
Literally.
I don't know.
I want the meme, okay? I enjoy the meme more than I enjoy that game, okay? So the meme is fucking staying.
Keep the meme, man.
So if you want to watch, people who are definitely listening, if you want to watch the end of Far Lone Sales, go watch Draegast play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There will
give him
be a link
in
in the description.
I don't know if you'll be able to find it somewhere on my channel, but it's there.
You have a playlist, right?
There will be a link in the description.
Yeah,
there will be a link
somewhere.
you know what? I'm writing all this stuff down now. Hold on. See on my.
You're gonna put a link to my channel? Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, duh. You're on the. First of all, you're a guest on the podcast. Of course, I'm going to do that.
I think you should show them spinal surgery.
Yeah.
Surgery?
Actually, we'll get on.
We're gonna watch that.
Don't worry.
I do have another question for you, Dre.
What up?
Because again, you are what I would deem like you've mastered YouTube. Like you've been to the. Okay, I would say YouTube is impossible to master.
I feel like YouTube's mastering me.
Oh yeah, no, we're all losing. Okay, that's a given.
We're all losing this battle.
But you are doing the best.
I'm staying afloat. At least.
Yeah, and you've had years where you've done it. You know what I mean? Like you found.
Oh yeah.
You figured it out at times, which is success.
Yeah, and then the algorithm changes, and you got to figure it out.
Exactly. Yeah. But you've done it before, so I'm wondering, with what it seems is required of YouTubers these days, and that's like content. It used to be that a long time ago. It stopped being that, and now it's that again. And since we work from home, most of the YouTubers do. How do you find? Do you find yourself distracted a lot, or do you have that premium level discipline like you've described from going to college?
I hate saying this, but I have this stupid mind that just focuses on things for 10 hours at a time. So I don't have the issue of, getting distracted or anything because I'm big on schedules. So I wake up at 6, I'm down here by 6:30, I work till 4 or 5, and then I call it a day. That's my schedule, but I do not leave my quote-unquote office during that time. I'm always doing at least something for my job.
Jesus.
That's I struggle with schedules.
The
biggest thing I struggle with is getting started. Once I start something, I
have a
finished.
major issue getting started too. So usually in the morning, I'll need at least an hour or two just to like charge up and be prepared to start my day.
Right.
So that affects me as well. I'm just lucky enough to where I do not get distracted by much of anything aside from Reddit. So yeah, I can just grind out my days. I will say though, the important thing is take time for yourself. Find hobbies that are away from YouTube, away from gaming, and try and do other things aside from just, grinding out your day.
Sorry, continue.
Well, yeah, just it's always good to have hobbies. Even when it comes to gaming, find a game that you don't play on YouTube that you play just for enjoyment, because you can quickly ruin gaming for you if you take it only as a career. Where else was I going with this? Just work hard, but acknowledge burnout is a serious thing in this industry. So take vacations, try and take time for yourself, take time for your family.
Right.
And when it comes to focusing, I don't know. I guess I'm just lucky that way. I don't have a cure on how I can get everybody to focus, but
I love your answer, because if you ask that to any other, people would just be spewing out things. Well, I do this and this will help, and you're just like, dude, I think I'm just fucking lucky. It's like you go to the gym and you see these fucking
play to
dudes.
your strengths, dude. I'm ugly as shit. I don't show my face, things like that. But at least I can sit here. Okay, all right. I'm like a 7. So you don't go on YouTube as a fucking 7.
Yeah, you
go on YouTube if you look like PewDiePie is what you do.
Nobody else is going to see this picture, but come on, you can't look at that face and say no.
No, wait.
You should just have that as my thing during the podcast.
Oh my God, can I please do that? You give me permission?
Free.
Okay, fucking
yes,
sweet.
Yes, you can do that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Can you just put Crest's face in my mouth or something like that too?
Yeah. We got to keep that joke going.
I'll
since
do that.
Sven's not doing it in his thumbnails anymore.
I miss Crest.
He's still there. Nobody just talks to him.
Yeah, I'm on his Discord. I talk to him almost every day.
He has a Discord?
Yeah, I didn't know
he's supposed to be my best friend, and I don't even know he has a Discord.
Jesus.
Oh God.
I don't even. Hang on.
That was from a charity live stream.
You guys, all right, come on. What are we doing here?
Oh,
wait. I'm recording. No, it's good.
Sorry.
It's good. Oh. I can show the pictures to the good people.
Actually working.
Yeah, because I got a new one.
What I was
going to
say, this past week has been my most prolific video week. Why is my phone playing a video? What the fuck?
What?
This is great.
This is great.
Okay, sorry.
Well, in the meantime, while Icy's figuring things out.
No, I got it. Shut up.
Okay.
This past week has been my most prolific video week. I have uploaded 5 videos this week.
Nice, man.
Dude.
And that only happened because I said, I'm not going to play video games for fun for 2 days.
Yeah.
And I had no other hobbies. I sat down what can I do today? I'll read a book. Hour later, okay, I'm done with that book. What now? You know what? I said I wouldn't play them for fun. I'm going to make some videos. I made 6 videos that day.
See, that's what you got to do, though. You got to find other hobbies that don't take as much time as gaming and do those. And I'll game for fun maybe once a week these days. So it's not like I'm gaming that much off of YouTube.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And
I just found it interesting that I was getting burned out on games by playing them for fun to the point where I didn't want to play them for YouTube. And when I flipped that, suddenly I was more inclined to play them for YouTube and having a lot more fun with it.
Every day I get excited to get up and record. Like that's the highlight of my day is recording my videos, and then I'll sit down and relax and edit it.
Yeah, it was very surprising to me.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely going to be looking at that as a better thing in future. But now, very important question.
What up?
Do you think you have ever made a video to try to specifically cater to your fans? A video that you might not necessarily have made if fans didn't want that
Oh,
style?
shit, yeah. There's like so many games back in the day when I was really trying to trend as much as possible. Like Bendy and the Ink Machine, doing any of that was absolutely awful for me. It was the worst game ever. There's games like that where I don't do that anymore really because I can't be asked. But yeah, back in the day, I definitely played at least indie games that were trending and doing really well.
Right. Okay.
That I didn't necessarily want to play.
Have you ever made a video and gone through the process of starting to edit it and then realized this video is shit? I wasn't into this game at all and just
all the time. I usually don't get to that process because what I'll usually do at the start of my days is test out games and kind of like strategize or formulate a video around that. And I usually don't get to the part where I need to scrap it after I'm done recording because I'm usually content enough with it by the time I get to actually recording it. But I have scrapped quite a few videos over the years, obviously, with how many I've done.
Yeah. I just find that interesting. So you do test videos before you play them?
I test games before I do videos on them.
Games,
on any given day, I'm probably playing 4 or 5 games at least just to see what they're like.
Well, I would pay to see some of the terrible games you've played.
Oh God, you have no idea.
Oh my God.
I also have fun. I have this fascination with really shitty games too, so it's kind of like a win-win. If I find a really shitty game, then I just put it in my weird-ass games series, which I restarted, by the way.
Yeah. I sent IGP that thumbnail actually before we started. That was.
Oh yeah, great.
Yep. I was very curious about the thought process that came behind making that.
Dude, that was 2 of the games inside the 3 weird games.
One of them has a sex doll.
Yeah.
That was a sex doll platformer. Yeah, you have to get a sex doll. You should. It's actually good. Like that's the weird part. Is it's actually good. Like there's mechanics that are impressive. Like you have to inflate your blow up doll to float. Like shit
nice.
like that. You gotta deflate it to get under cracks and stuff like that. And you're just wobbling around as a little sex doll. But it's actually a really good game. And the background is another weird ass platformer where you're going through trippy hallways. So I just combined them both together and said, "What the fuck?" Because what the fuck?
Yeah, that's
because
pretty
why
accurate,
the fuck
actually.
not?
I mean, I don't know. Weird little games like that, I'll consider playing, but I can never. I don't think I could make a 20-minute video on one game like that, which I guess is why you group them together. Three or 4 or 5.
Because I can't play these games for more than 3 minutes. What are you crazy? So, yeah, I'll just combine them together, and they're entertaining for a minute or two, and then they're not anymore. So you just move on.
Yep.
Fuck this.
All right. So we're going to talk about what was posted just now because everyone wanted to probably see it. So that's this beautiful picture of Draegast putting on makeup.
Oh yeah.
Where that was from a stream, right?
That was that was probably 2016. I got I believe it was $1,000 donation to put makeup on. So this was at about 3 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah, well, if you get $1,000 for charity, you're gonna put makeup on. I don't care who you are.
Right. Yeah. No, absolutely.
So yeah, it was like 3 a.m. and I stole my girlfriend's makeup, and she was really mad because I didn't know how to use any of it, and I guess I broke the lipstick. So sorry about that. But yeah, the chat literally had to tell me how to put makeup on because I had no idea what any of these things were.
Dope. Well, I gotta say you're beautiful. See,
thanks, man.
This is photo evidence of you being a 7.
Of my beauty. Yes.
Of you being a 7.
He's at least an 8.
Yeah, the makeup pushed you over the 7 hill. You're now an 8.
I think I'd be a hot girl. I can't lie.
Yeah, right. The beard and all, dude. You keep donating enough. Yeah. Donating enough, dude. You won't have to worry about it.
Yeah, there you go.
That is true. That is true. You can just become a stream cam girl. There you go.
Yeah.
Sorted for life.
Drake
playing Thief Simulator on Pornhub. That's definitely the best.
I have seriously considered a Pornhub account.
For that reason?
It would be interesting.
No, for like pornographic games. I just love weird fucking games, and there's so many weird pornographic games out there that you could just. Obviously, I can't play them on YouTube, so I was seriously considering having a Dre channel on Pornhub for like nudity, really weird like VR porn games and shit. Obviously, not taking them seriously. But
well, I mean, that would probably. I think that's an untapped market, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you, man.
And because the number of videos that are on Pornhub, like the interracial
and there's like it's getting to the point where there's not
banana.
even like porn on Pornhub. There's like weird shit. So
Yes.
gaming will do well there.
Icy showed me Mark's videos that were.
Really?
Yeah, Mark's
interracial man roars loudly as he gets pounded from behind, and it's a picture. It's like just Mark sitting there screaming at a banana or something.
Right.
Of course.
Fun.
Love it.
It's insane.
Yeah. So, what is your favorite ever game that you have played?
Wait, why'd you ask that question? What kind of question?
I hate
is
this
that?
question.
What? Seriously.
See,
Hold on.
we asked Sven this,
before we
and
start
he
this
had a very
podcast, I told you.
interesting response. Okay, so shush. I want to hear what his actual genuine response is.
It's I go back and forth all the time, and that's what I hate. But the one that always comes to me is Conker's Bad Fur Day for Nintendo 64. Only because it had absolutely amazing multiplayer for its time. And what is better than bunnies and teddy bears going to battle against each other?
I have to agree with that. That's a very good game.
It's a great game. It's over the top. It's grotesque for its time, and yeah, it was great.
See, the other when we asked Sven this,
You should play.
You haven't played Conker's Bad Fur Day?
I don't even know
play it.
what the hell that is.
It's seriously, it's teddy. It's an army of teddy bears against an army of squirrels, and it's like GoldenEye basically, but with teddy bears and squirrels. So I like the weird indie games before indie games were even a thing, I think.
Damn. So you need to be the indie game promoter.
Yes.
You are.
Yeah.
Did you know that someone stole your URL?
What?
I always search your name
for-
and there's an IGP.com for something else.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. There's also a guy on. There's some Indian president.
I was
well
also searching this
YouTube?
podcast. Sorry to interrupt, but
Yeah.
there's also an
Yeah.
IGPodcast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
it's youtube.com/IGPodcast is ours. But
Okay, yeah.
/user/IGPodcast is some dude whose only video
it's
he
Funhouse,
liked was...
isn't it?
Huh?
No, there's a Funhouse podcast called IGPodcast.
Oh,
and I
yeah,
got a
we
whole
found
playlist.
that one too. Yeah.
Yes.
Wait,
I
really?
don't know
Yeah,
what
no,
it... I didn't watch much of it, but it was Funhouse. I know that.
Yeah, no, we told
yeah, you sent it to me.
Yeah, I told you that, and they were just like...
Inside Gaming.
Yeah, Inside Gaming Podcast, yeah.
Is that what it is?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna look up your podcast before we came on, and
Yeah,
found that instead.
whatever, dude. Like this is like a just totally a side project. Do it whenever.
it's cool.
So if someone has our
It's all
name,
for fun.
whatever. I don't even.
Why not, right?
So.
What was I? There was a train of thought.
Oh yeah, you interrupted Icy. How dare you?
Shit,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Can't
I'm
remember.
really good at doing
I'm
that,
only the
interrupting
co-host,
people.
man. I'm only the co.
Yeah.
Although I think I'm the actual host of this episode. IGP's being really quiet.
Well, because you take over and ask mundane questions.
There was a
what's your
reason
favorite
for
game?
it.
Yeah, like, what's
I
your
had
favorite
a
game?
whole fucking line of thought that was going
I'm
to be
sorry.
hilarious. It was going to end up with you yelling at me. And nope,
I didn't mean to
fucking
interrupt.
people.
Well, no, he started to, and then I yelled at you instead. Asking a stupid fucking question I hate so much. Jesus, your favorite game. Oh.
I always find it interesting when people say to that, because my response is always either I don't have one or Dying Light, because I'll have a default script.
Dying Light's good.
Well, I
Can't
mean,
lie.
that's the expected answer, though. Like, it's almost like when
Yeah.
you ask that, you should know that they're going to say, I don't know, because nobody really knows what their favorite game is. I mean, I have
At
my
this
favorites.
point, nobody knows.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I always look at
Especially when
what
you play
changed
so
me the
many
most
games.
as a child, and that's generally my favorite game.
That's
like
true.
what's
It'd be
most
Halo for me,
nostalgic.
probably.
The Ocarina of Time for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Majora's
Never
Mask,
played it. Do you hate
actually.
me now?
No.
No, well,
Okay.
he hasn't watched Star Wars. He can't hate on people.
I
for
I
not
don't think I've
doing-
watched that either.
Fuck yeah. Dude,
The
hell yeah.
comments are going to go.
Draegast is the new...
ham on
Draegast
both
is
reviews.
the co-host now. Goodbye, Icy. hang up the call.
Hey guys, welcome to the IGPodcast featuring special guest
Icy.
IcyCaress.
There. We'll have Icy on next
Yeah,
week. How about
first
that?
question.
Yeah.
How's it feel to get fired, bitch?
It was most depressing. I spent all of 30 seconds crying before I realized I'm better than the IGP.
Oh.
And my
so-
thumbnails will always be better than the IGP.
And so I started my own podcast called the Icy Podcast.
Yes, called the Icy
Icy-
Gaming Podcast.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That works. Oh, no. I was trying to make fun of it, but it works. Damn it.
Nope, it definitely works. Sorry, man.
There you go. He's gonna beat you now.
I hate you. I'm gonna fire you. See what you're doing. I
already
understand
fired
the
him.
reason why you asked the question. I'm sorry. My thoughts were already on the next subject when I was in the middle of talking to you. But I understand why you asked the question of the game, because you want to see Dre like as he is, right? Because on YouTube we do put up a bit of a fence where we're like, okay, we're not going to be
for sure
total complete assholes, but if you listen to us outside of the recordings, we might just be assholes to each other because that's just the nature, that we live in.
we are.
Yeah. So
Well,
you were trying to get him to say,
something-
"Oh, that's a stupid fucking question. I see you're a goddamn idiot."
I want. So that's something I do in my videos is because I mean you're very thematic, Indy, and you do you keep a whole video together. I try to edit my videos to seem more real now. I obviously I've got my overreactions. You're yelling, you're screaming, and blah. But if I'm annoyed at something, I will go off on one at it because I think that's funny. I think the real me shining through there is funny, and all of us. And you're right. I haven't met a single YouTuber who hasn't got a persona on YouTube, whether that's very mild, or because you have to. You can't.
Well,
just
it's not. It's not even like you're intentionally making a persona of yourself. You're editing yourself down, and that's going to edit your highlighted aspects of your personality. It's,
well, I mean,
it's just the
even
way
when
you
I
said,
sit down to
edit video editing.
record, because I like to think I'm funny outside of recordings, but when I sit down to record, I have a different voice. I put more power into my voice specifically. I have a little bit more energy. And even simple things like that. If someone watched me playing a game in real life, I'd just be chilling and laughing, and it's a completely different experience. And people don't get that.
Well,
at least some viewers.
There's definitely a difference. I mean, you could even split our videos up. Like Dre is on the side where it's like, this is him, and if you talk to him and he's in a good mood, you can expect him to be just like that.
He's in a good mood.
If he's in a good mood, that's a big if.
Oftentimes I'm not. I'll be the first to admit.
Yeah, right. For me, I feel like I'm kind of like I'm very energetic. But if you play games with me, it's pretty much the same. If we're just chatting and talking and being chill, like having a drink, I'm more calm. But yeah, it's not so much like putting up personas as it is like just like Dre said, like you're highlighting. Even if you don't edit, it's like you're showing. Yeah, you're showing yourself at your very best. Like you said, you pump yourself up in the morning for a few hours before you start recording, so that way it's relayed that this is like an energetic thing.
Yeah.
I
mean, you need energy. That's part of video making is having energy.
Exactly. It's like you
don't
can't
have
really.
that, then it's just weird.
Yeah, it's like even if you do an interview,
if
you do an interview with someone, like if you're a journalist or something, you're always going to be. It's not a persona. You're just more enthused about it.
Professional.
You seem,
enthused.
Well, Icy, you are on the far end of that too, because it's like if anyone plays with you or talks to you, they know that you're just like that. But there's a huge difference between your solo videos and then when we play together. Like when we play together, it's a lot of banter and us just hanging out and playing games, and that's the real us. Whereas in your videos, you go for the comedic effect, you go for specific things.
I mean, I'll straight up put on an entirely new character.
Yeah.
Depending on the video.
Yeah.
Like my Frostpunk series, I was the raving mad lunatic dictator.
Exactly.
I was killing people, and I find that fun.
No, yeah, for sure. And it's just
I can't do that.
Easy.
I wish I could do like characters and shit, but
I have the voice.
I can only do myself. I really can.
I mean, maybe you're a character. Maybe it's not the real you.
yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, I have a full range of like voices that I can do because I used to always do them.
Yeah.
But like, just like Dre, for me, it's like I really only can be like the last episode of Desolate we recorded. I see you were like, "Where's your enthusiasm reading this?" And then you start reading it. I'm like, "Oh, shut the fuck up! Let me read this like normal."
That was fun.
Yeah.
I actually really like. It's me in the background. I was going to add reverb and stuff. That's like, hey, what are you doing? The fuck are you doing? Because you ignored me for a good 20 seconds and kept reading.
For a reason.
So, but I find that good fun. Does it annoy you when you see a YouTuber who's very clearly faking it? Like not just
Oh, fuck
more
yeah.
energy and stuff, but like actually 100%. You know he's a cunt.
Yes,
But in the video, it's like
lots of
lovey,
them.
friendly. Yeah.
I
can't stand.
Can I name drop
like
and
that.
call out someone?
It's your fucking
Yes.
podcast,
All
dude.
right.
You
Do
name
it.
drop.
No,
all
I
you
was
do.
wondering if you guys will join me and share the opinion. Probably not, but
yeah.
or maybe not. Markiplier.
I'm in two minds about him.
I
Actually am. We had this conversation before, I think.
Yeah,
Um,
but just recently he put out a video where he was talking about what the fuck was he talking? Being what the fuck was it about?
really weird. Like it was like a cult video almost. It felt like.
The way, so he's done these videos before.
I don't remember what he was talking about either, though.
Yeah, they all started with the one video that everyone memes now, where he's like respect, and he's like talking about respect, and he's speaking like he's something from the biblical.
The truth. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then halfway through, he starts shilling out his new line of clothing, and then everyone in the comments was saying something about it, like, "Dude, like we've had enough. You're so fake now." I don't fully share
it was
the
just like he
opinion
was
of that.
all serious, and then he was like, "Oh, hey guys, buy my clothes."
Yeah,
Don't forget to do that.
but like,
Fuck off.
it's like a fucking clown.
clothes for you.
Well, it's just like he just went. It's so obvious he's faking it because he went from all serious and almost crying to like, all right, time to sell my fucking clothes.
Yeah, but I think he was talking about like it was obviously trying to promote his clothing line so he does get sales. He wasn't necessarily shilling it there, but it was in the form. It had this like layer
really
of
weird.
It was for a donation or a charity live stream thing because he's obviously known for doing that. But what got me interested in that is because I saw all the people commenting it, but to me in the back of my head I'm screaming at these people like, how did you not fucking know this since the first video he put out like this? Like the way there was a point where he changed his laugh too, and I hated that. Where he went completely fake with the laugh, like like it's so obviously not a real laugh.
You should just start doing that in your videos.
Like it's just it's cringy, but it's like he has at the beginning he didn't, and then he molded himself into this character, and it's not a bad thing per se, but it's like when you try when he goes on these like tangents, like in these videos talking about being who you are and all this stuff, it's like, oh come on, like
it has created a rabid fan base. I went
rabid
on his Discord
is the
when he
perfect
released
word.
it for like 10. He released the Discord for 10 minutes, like 100,000 people joined. I jumped on it. Oh my god. I left
I
a
can
few
only
days
imagine.
later.
it's
like I can't stand people on the IG Paradise. You might see me on Draetopia trolling people when they're like, "I'm so good and I should be a staff member because I'm a good person," and I will just troll them until
Dre
they
Hub, by the way.
snap.
yeah. I was gonna say
Sorry,
Dre Hub. You think
That's because I was
Blitztopia?
I should just
that
change it to
ship video.
Draetopia now, though.
Well,
I like
I
it.
made that fucking ship for you, didn't I? Called Flight of the
Yeah, you did.
Draetopia, and everyone
dude, that was
complained that it wasn't the Flight of the Dre Hub.
Oh my goodness.
Really? That's great.
Yeah. But you know, I hate people like that because it's so painfully obvious that they're pretending to be nice to get power or to be closer to someone or
for sure.
Let's not take away everything from Markiplier though, because he has done a huge amount for
that was his
Let's
fans,
Players
not
in
him.
general and charities
I
all
think,
around the world.
I think absolutely Mark should get credit for that because like he took his stance and his power and turned it into something for good, which is fine.
For good.
And I don't mind that. But don't
as a
think,
YouTuber against another YouTuber, it's kind of frustrating.
Yeah, I don't think at all that like donating to charity or doing good deeds kind of like covers up being fake on YouTube. Which
but I just didn't want to like totally shit all on Markiplier and say
like,
he's doing nothing good because he is doing good things. But there is frustrating things about his personality.
Yeah, like you said, when compared to like us being real with our content, Icy pushing the boundaries of that, and Mark being completely fake is like, that's frustrating as hell.
I'm telling you, being real with your content is going to be the next big thing. I'm going to have 10 million subscribers before you know it.
Wait, being real with your content or pushing the boundaries? What? Were you making a joke?
Because I seem good.
Oh, I got you. I see what you're doing. I see.
Yeah,
I see.
God damn it. I mean, out of those three, because the classic three were Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and PewDiePie.
Yeah.
Out of those three, I watch Markiplier the least now. I haven't watched any of his videos. I didn't even watch that.
I don't watch Markiplier at all, to be honest.
I've watched Mark for the memes.
Jack,
my own
I'll
personal
watch
memes.
rarely.
Yeah.
I'll see one
and
of his
PewDiePie
videos.
I'll watch if I'm on LSD because he's fucked up now.
I
love PewDiePie. I watch everything he puts out. Yeah.
I just love how little fucks
now.
Pew gives these days.
Dude, only
So
PewDiePie can drop a hard R N-bomb on live stream for tens of thousands of people and then come back fucking stronger and then meme about it later.
He memes so hard about it. Oh my god.
He brings it up constantly. It's like, dude, you're a fucking legend.
That's how he did it. That's how he survived it, I think.
He had the best.
I fucked up, I made a mistake, and then joked about it so that anyone trying to use it against him was just like, oh, well.
Yeah. And it's not even, I don't think he's trying to take, like, the punch out or be preemptive about it. It's just like, why not joke about it? Like, you joke.
Well, at this point, like, it's not like he needs money anymore. Let's be honest here.
But I mean, yeah.
So just have fun, dude. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, and
it's working.
Make callbacks to the times you fucked up because it's always funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, being fake. I mean, I feel like that's a weird topic for us because we're not really like. I do hate that, like, I get compared to that. Because I'm an enthusiastic, energetic person.
Insomnia wannabe.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What? That's not even what I was talking about. But okay, bring up old wounds. It's fine.
Yeah.
But like being like people saying, "Oh, you're clearly faking."
I definitely get the same thing. Like I definitely go over the top sometimes, and that's just because I'm very enthused. And people also don't realize that we edit out a lot of downtime, and sometimes when you're sitting there for like an hour doing nothing. And then something huge happens, you get really excited because it's like,
exciting,
oh shit, content's about to happen. Let's get excited.
Yeah.
And and maybe it is a little bit over the top, but I think especially you, IGP, you are very legit to your enthusiasm.
Oh, well, thanks.
Yeah.
And that's all you.
I blow shit over the top in our videos.
I don't know. First of all, you better not be telling me that now because I defend the fuck out of you.
That's true. I'm always reading comments when I'm on other people's channels, which is a terrible thing to do because when you're collabing with someone, their fans ain't gonna fucking like you.
No,
they ain't gonna pull any punches. So
Yeah,
I went through
true.
a long period of hating my laugh and hating, and I'm just
That being said, like
woke up
when we us three play together, like our charisma and shit, I get a lot of positive comments from what I see.
No, for real.
All three of us.
That Bigfoot video, the number of people are like, that's the best video you've ever done. I'm like,
See,
I made him mad and they liked it.
Well, let's. You got to think about it like this because even if Dre was, because I believe fully that you were actually frustrated. Like, I know that you were.
I think we were recording after like 12 hours of me working, so I just didn't want to be there to begin
fucking
with.
Done, yeah. But so when
and then Icy's fucking killing IGP for an hour, and it's just like, I'm gonna kill you, you little shitweed, and I almost did kill Icy that day, so good times.
It's turning that into content is the best part.
Well, no,
people love seeing that.
Exactly, because I think the reason why people enjoy that is because it's reflective of people's personal friendships as well. Because exactly.
Yeah.
If our personalities, if we aren't making fun of each other or teasing each other,
then we're not friends.
Right? But you and me alone, Draegast, we get along. Like I see you are,
and we need somebody that's annoying.
Yeah, I see.
We really do. Because me and fucking IGP are like two 80-year-old girlfriends that can't argue with each other. You know?
Yeah. Dude, actually, you know what? There was one time I was listening to our recording. I think it was in No Man's Sky. We joked around about something, and then you said, I was just kidding. I'm like, I know you were kidding, dude. It's fine. Just chill out.
Yeah.
Like, you felt so bad about making a joke to me. It's like, it's fine, dude. It's totally fine. Yeah, usually our anger and frustration is directed at Icy. No fault of Icy's. Just how it ends up happening every single time.
Like you two are great, close, and Agatha and Aunt Christie, and I'm fucking Nubel over here stirring the shit pot like.
How can I get these two to fucking hate me? Yeah,
exactly.
But, I like that. I like that. It's almost a fun dynamic, I think.
No, it's
oh yeah. I mean, it's like Curly, Larry, Moe, man. You need that. Well, that's so old. People don't even know what I'm talking about anymore.
Three Stooges.
But Curly,
yeah, Three Stooges.
You have hair.
Like that. That is like the starting of comedy is Curly, Larry, and Moe, and it's just those guys ragged on each other all the time, and people found that hilarious.
Yeah.
I struggle to record with other people now because of it. No, I'm gonna throw a tiny bit of shade here, but it's like non-shade because it's mostly shading myself. But I can't record with Blitz. I can't record with Baron.
Blitz is a robot. Not many people can record with Blitz.
There's nothing there for me to work with. I like having.
That's why I need Baron there, because Baron's so batshit crazy that it makes Blitz like.
Baron's
chill out.
See, when I recorded with Baron, he was so quiet. He said,
was he?
No,
dude, yeah, because I was there with you, and that morning he just woke up and started recording. He said that later.
Was that?
Trust me,
Baron does not
together
with him?
stop talking ever.
No, and he's in his own little mind and his own little world, and he's talking about Pop-Tarts and all these other things, and you don't even know what he's talking about all the time, but he just doesn't stop talking. Yeah. It's just like it's actually entertaining though, because it gets annoying. And it makes for content because Baron's just there in his own little world talking about things. And I love adding that into my video because people are like, what the fuck is this guy doing over there?
Yeah, exactly. It's super. Yeah, Blitz is interesting because when we met up twice now, I think, right? PAX East and then the Jurassic World thing. Like the first time I met Blitz, it solidified every idea I've ever had of him being an actual android. Because he reached out, I heard the squeaky, the metal rubbing against each other as he reached out his hand, and he shook it, and he did 1, 2, 3, up and down, straight, without deviating, right? Yeah. Straight up and down, and he's like, IGP? And
this
that was
how humans work.
This is, I will do this too. But he said IGP, and that was it. That's all we've said to each other the first time. Jurassic World, and we were around each other a bit.
Jurassic World, we were around each other a lot.
No. In PAX East, we were around each other.
In PAX East, yeah,
in
true.
Jurassic World event, the second that everyone comes into the hotel, I think you were the first person. We hugged each other, and then Blitz came up, and he fucking gave me a huge fucking bear hug. It was weird. It was so out of character for Blitz. He
must have upgraded his algorithm or something.
He's like, I just got my circuits rewired.
Software.
No, but he was
do it, and he's like, okay, I must appear.
Yeah, I must do this too, and that's probably why it was a bit too hard. But he completely opened up. I wonder if it was just because we met for the first time. We're not going to say much.
I think that PAX was Blitz's first time meeting a lot of us too.
So it was So
he could have just been nervous, and he maybe isn't a robot. I have no idea.
And the second time when we met up, he seemed like he's more comfortable around everybody.
Yeah.
And he was super talkative, laughing and everything.
I fucking love Blitz. Blitz is an amazing guy. You really got to get to know him first and hang around him long enough.
But I absolutely understand the you guys recording together being hard. One, because you can't stop cussing. And two, because you overshadow him with energy. Nobody's business. You have to get Blitz fucking going and stick fight or something in order for him to start laughing or being loud or screaming.
I don't think I've ever got Blitz going. I should try that. I should just have a whole episode.
Him competitive in stick fight. I got that guy trying to kill me. But I mean, I think when I was recording Loco Dojo with you and C-Top and Asher. That was when I said, if I'm too overhyped, tell me. Because I knew I was going to go into that.
That's interesting that you have to preempt that.
Well, when I'm recording with you two, it's fine. When I'm recording with anyone else, I feel bad. Especially when I'm not. I don't feel like.
See, that's the problem, though. When you feel bad, you're going to limit yourself, and that's when it does get annoying because you're limiting yourself.
I have 30,000 subscribers. My content doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter,
Shit.
dude.
Who cares?
Like I think when I go
when
into
it comes to collabs, I don't give a fuck who I'm playing with because collabs don't give you subscribers anymore. It's not like it's a strategic way to gain
I also
amazing
don't want to take
amounts
away
of
from
subs.
someone else's content.
I
got
gotcha.
sense.
Well,
Yeah,
You know,
And,
See,
I mean, I can totally see that.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, like, because if you played with like, I don't know, I don't really have
Blitz?
like if you play, Blitz or like Northern Lion, even Northern Lion, he's energetic. Who's that one guy that used to watch? Rockley Smile. If you play with Rockley Smile, that would be like, I don't even know if you know who that is, Icy.
No, I don't.
I have to say, Rockley Smile was like my first. I want to be this guy.
Yeah.
I need to be this guy.
Yep.
And then I passed him, and I felt real weird. And it's like, okay, now I'm passing people
I
that
know.
I look up to.
When I passed Northern Lion, I was like, wait, what?
But I still don't consider myself past him because he's in so many different markets, and he's broadened himself so well.
Oh yeah, no.
It's just amazing what his channel is because he can still consistently gain views. He doesn't have a lot of subscribers for his size, and he dominates Twitch as well. Like NLSS, at least a few years ago, was at the top page a lot of the time. I doubt it anymore. Yeah, but back in the day, NLSS was huge, and it's just I've always looked up to Northern Lion and Rockley Smile because Rockley was exactly what I wanted to be. I wanted to do a new indie game every day and just talk about it and play it.
Yep.
And he did really good on that.
Yep.
Yeah.
He stopped the show a while ago.
Yeah, a while ago. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he no longer does that. I don't even know if he does much on his YouTube. I know he streams a lot, but
yeah, he's. I think most of them are more of streamers now.
Yeah, that makes sense actually.
As with everybody in the world, and
yeah, I mean, I try and stream every now and then, but my problem is the only stream for me that does well is if it's colony survival or horror.
Oh God.
Now I like to say I'm good with horror, but
like good
when it gets down
playing
to
it or
I'm good at not being scared. You know, I put on the whole I'm so brave because
I have a question for you, Icy.
Yeah.
Is it extremely important for you to be good at a game?
Yes.
No.
I will answer that for him. Yes.
I think so because you're always talking about being the best. I never care.
See?
I never give a fuck if I'm going to be good or not.
See, I like hyping up when I'm.
There's nothing wrong with it. I just thought I'd ask.
I'll play melee with Indie, and when I'm getting my ass kicked, I'm like, this is fucking great. Yeah, kick this shit because I like getting beaten, and but I also love. Maybe it's a comedy thing for me, hyping up how great I am at something, even if I know I'm shit, because it makes it so funny.
That's different.
When I fail.
We know, because every time we play together, you're constantly like, I'll get we were playing Sea of Thieves. I don't.
You're always trying to compete with me with something. I'm like, I don't even want to compete. I just want to go.
Yeah, Dre's
pick
like,
up a
dude,
fucking bandage or something, or just trying to figure out how to use my fucking flashlight or something, and you're trying to shoot me in the head or something.
I'm just picturing Dre.
We don't have to be MLG.
I just in my head right now, I'm picturing Dre hovering his head over his keyboard, pressing one key at a time, and then shifting his head completely to his monitor to check to see if his flashlight is on, and then over here like fucking Icy has like 8 controllers, and he's just operating all these different people at the same time. Like, what the fuck?
It's got fucking foot pedals for macros and shit.
I am naturally good at some games. I can't lie, but when I put on an ego, it's always put on. It's always for the show.
I just thought I'd ask.
You bring that out.
I've always noticed that you're very competitive.
Yeah. No, I brought this up to him too because I noticed that as well. You are always like every time we record, if like in Sea of Thieves, I found myself pretty good with the sniper rifle. I can land insane shots. I have video evidence of it. I don't, however, take pride in it. I don't ever say anything unless I'm making a joke. But every time we're playing Sea of Thieves together and I get an awesome shot, you're like, you just missed. You're garbage. It's like, wait, what? And so I grew up with a brother, so like naturally you're competitive, and I feel like he was way more competitive than I am. But like so he kind of whenever he says that, it's just like shut up, like you're wrong. Like, and I can show you. So like he brings out the competitive nature in me, and so I'll end up doing that back to him. You don't care. Yeah. But then it's like, I think because also I play Melee, and I became so competitive with it that I'm just like, okay, now I take pride in the skill. I know I have skill to be good in things. So
that being said, I'm actually pretty good at like FPSs and shit. I just I never really play them to get like a good kill score or something like that.
That's probably also why I'm so good at YouTube games like Stick Fight and stuff, because I'll play it alone. Like Overwatch, for example. I thought I was silver rank, turned out I was platinum. When we were playing that, I'd played something like 30 hours solo, and then we all went in together like, yeah, let's have some fun. And that's probably
that's why Overwatch got ruined for me, because you and Crest were just way too high tier.
Yeah,
and you brought me into the hardest games possible. So
sorry.
It was just like, no, it was mostly Crest, but yeah,
Crest fucking killed it in that game.
He's really good.
Yeah, no, I am competitive, but the ego is for the show.
Okay, all right. See, I'm learning new things about you, man.
Look at that.
This is interesting.
I know.
I always thought you were just a fucking conceited asshole. See?
I am.
Well, he's that too.
When I do it in games and stuff, I mean, I think I messaged you a couple times afterwards saying I'm sorry, and you're like, no, it's fine, I got it. It was because it's pushing your buttons. It's
wait, who Dre?
Poking the bear in any game.
No, I'm saying, do you message Dre and tell him?
Yeah, are you talking about me?
No, you, Indy. I've messaged you, I think, twice.
Is that all in your head? Are you thinking about apologizing to me and you never actually go through with it? Because I don't remember any of those messages. I'm just sitting here thinking, God, he was really a dick to me today, and I'm going to go cry about it.
I'm going to cry. Yeah. You're so mean.
Don't. You make me cry.
I mean, sometimes it's really obvious when you're doing it, too. Because it's just like,
very much like,
you're so bad. And I'm like, dude, I just saved our asses in this game. What are you talking about? Whatever.
And I think it makes it, especially when your own comments turn against you. That is the best.
What do you mean?
I think I can't remember. It was either Desolate or Generation Zero. You sent me a message saying, my comments are saying that I'm the asshole.
Oh,
here.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. Because I'll give you shit in return, and then people are just like, God, why are you so mean to Icy? Fuck off. You have no idea what this bastard says to me behind closed doors.
Gonna have a petition to get Icy to take over your channel or something.
Jesus Christ. I
love stuff like
there's
that.
a good segue. I'm actually genuinely curious about it, Dre. How do you feel about YouTube commenters and viewers?
I love them. I know a lot of people take them very seriously and everything. Sometimes they will hit my heartstrings and make me cry a little bit and things like that. But no, it's not that bad. But no, I spend a lot of time in comments, and because what I try and do is bring them into the next episode. So I'll record something. I'll say, hey, what do you guys think I should do next? Or you guys have any suggestions? And then I'll read the comments and bring them into the next episode. And viewers really like that, obviously, because you're bringing them into the actual game. But I've always taken comments seriously. You can definitely get overboard, though. And if you're listening to too many people, then you're going to hear every side of everything, and you're not going to know what the hell to do. So don't take commenters too seriously, because face it, most of these guys are assholes that just like to be anonymous. But yeah,
damn.
I friggin' love the comments.
I struggled for a while taking comments too seriously. We touched on that earlier.
There's a lot of people that do. Like I know Blitz doesn't like them, and there's a lot of people that actually just totally avoid them. And I don't blame you if you take it to the heart and you can't deal with it. There was times when I couldn't, when I was, down and out and really depressed, where I would just totally avoid comments. But if my mentality is right and I can take a hit, then I'm definitely going to go to the comments, because there's a lot more good people there than bad.
Right.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I mean, that is a fun thing. Have you ever banned someone from your comments?
No. I've banned words, Blitz specifically. And I haven't really felt the need to ban anybody. Like, I'll mute people and I'll report their comments, so I guess that mutes them maybe, or bans them from my channel. But okay, so yeah, I have muted a few people that have taken it way overboard. If they're saying racial slurs or things like that, then obviously that's way too far, and I will politicize that. But yeah, if they're swearing or calling me an idiot or telling me to stick a dildo up my ass or something like that, I don't give a fuck.
Well, those are the obvious. Those are the obvious trolls.
Yeah.
So like,
and there's ones that get to the heartstrings and like there's something that you did wrong and then they mention it and you're like, ugh.
Well, then there's also the comments that I've been just kind of overwhelmed with, even though they're not in abundance. It's still like I'll tweet about them. It like gets on my nerves so much. Like entitlement for one is the biggest problem I have with YouTube comments.
And I fully agree.
Yeah, it'll always be something like, backseat gaming for one is
oh, fuck.
I think that falls into the same category.
I don't think people realize how many times you fuck up in a game and you don't notice because you're not fucking recording it, you idiot.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like,
yes, look at that
of
reaction.
course we're going to make mistakes. Of course we are, because like we play so many different games. I don't even remember the fucking controls on half the games by the time I get back to them.
Right.
Because I'm playing so many different games. And people are like, you're an idiot. You just literally did this map. No, I did it 2 weeks ago, you fucking idiot. And I just uploaded it recently.
Dude, prime example. Call of Cthulhu. I figured out something at the end of one episode. I didn't play it for 4 days. I forgot about it at the beginning. I got so much shit for that. Because they just watched the video and they're like, oh, you're so stupid. You don't remember he was back there? God. Like, what are you, 5 years old? Like, no. Shut up. You're dumb. And you don't pay attention or don't.
Go watch the 9 hours of content I do a week and tell me that you wouldn't forget something in between that.
Yeah. And then it's always the, you go ahead, Icy. I'm going to calm down.
Hands in the air. A few months. I think it was probably about a year ago. I turned into one of those guys, but in my own head.
What,
because
backseat
I was
gamer?
Focusing. Yes.
Oh.
I didn't leave any comments. I didn't.
Okay.
But when I was watching, I was getting really, really annoyed at people.
And I understand the
basic
frustration.
shit.
Yeah.
I do understand. Like if it's obviously something stupid that's happening, people are going to get frustrated by it, but you have to acknowledge that you don't see everything. Sorry.
Well, that's what eventually turned me around, was when I did it. I fucked up something basic, because when
and then you realize how easy it is.
Yeah, you're watching someone play a game. They're focusing on their commentary. They're focusing on the game. They're focusing.
Yeah, people seem to forget that too. We're trying to be entertaining while we're playing.
Yeah.
If I'm not making a fucking video, I'm just sitting there with my mouth open, drool coming down. I ain't saying shit. I'm just playing the fucking game. When you have to be entertaining on top of that, it's just like, it's draining, man. Like, seriously, by the time I'm done recording at the end of my days, I am drenched in sweat and I'm sitting in an office chair just talking.
Yeah.
I don't know how it happens, but I am just drenched. It is
stressful.
so fucking draining.
It's stressful and it's exhausting, but that's the thing that gets me the most, is when people are like, how did you miss this? I don't understand how blind you are. You play games like you don't know how to play them, and it's like, dude, you probably sank 5 hours already into this game that I just picked up in the last 10 minutes. What people don't really also know is, especially with my videos, I'll go into a video and I'll explain it, okay? And that might be a mistake on my part, because people get the impression that I've played it.
That you know more.
Yeah. But I haven't. Literally, 95% of the games that I ever play, I have never even tried to play.
Yeah.
So I'm going in blind to majority of them, and then people are so upset.
Yeah, I actually don't do that. I'm surprised you do.
I don't do that.
I don't
either.
have
I'll
time.
always test.
I'm not surprised actually, because you have a whole family to deal with. What am I saying?
Well, I mean, but it's still also the way my brain works. I'm the exact opposite of you, which makes me incredibly envious of you, because it's like, I wish I could focus. I can hyper focus. If I'm really into something, that's fine, but I get distracted so easily. Like, I'll look down at my feet and I'll see a GameCube controller and I'm like, ooh, I really want to play some Melee right now.
You got a message from me saying you're shit at Melee.
Oh, it's on. Yeah. I'm going to fuck you up. 4 stock Falcon Punch off the fucking stage. But
the other thing, like, before sorry, you go first before you forget what you're saying.
I think what we should do right now while we're talking about this is, if you can set up that room, we should get a few questions in here, right?
Oh, shit.
Questions?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
I'm terrible.
It's
like my only job.
Yeah, for the last 2 episodes, which are the only other 2. Because I like to let on people believe that this is an ongoing show for a long time, and we're very successful.
We are.
Now we are. Thanks. We got Dre But
Yep.
so we usually open up a channel temporarily on the Discord and ask questions what people might want to ask you. So if we see any good ones, are you on the new IG Paradise?
I have to be honest. I think I left your Discord.
We made a new one.
No, we deleted it.
We
did you?
hated the old one.
What do you mean?
Oh, you deleted it?
I made the new one, bitch.
Okay, I purged a bunch of mine. I didn't think I left yours, but I guess maybe you just deleted it.
Yeah, the guy invited you.
All right, thanks, man.
But yeah, so you can look at it too, and then pick out ones you maybe want to answer whenever it comes up.
Okay.
Anyway, what the hell were we talking about? Fucking
your
comments. Oh my god, the comment.
The fucking comments.
Fucking comments. No,
but yeah, you're totally right. Like backseat gamers and shit like that.
Yeah.
Really, really frustrating. And I don't think people understand how much YouTubers have to do on top of just simply playing a video game.
They don't.
Yeah.
No, they absolutely don't. The people who comment that absolutely do not know. Or there's a lot of people that don't know. Like, you know, I've in the first podcast explaining like processes and how much time we put into it, even talking to Sven, now talking to you, I'm sure we'll get comments from people like, I never knew how much you guys put into this. It makes me enjoy it even more now that I know that you guys have put so much love into it. And so there's tons of people who don't understand it, but then there's the people who don't have any empathy or understanding, and so they'll just spill whatever the hell crosses their mind at the time. And it's always something like, "Oh, you just suck." Like when I made the joke and We Need to Go Deeper that Don't Starve sucks.
You need to go deeper?
Oh my god.
So I made a joke. I was just like, he was like, "Oh," because I said
really
my character has a
that.
Don't Starve hair, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's a video you've never done on your channel." I'm like, "Yeah, because Don't Starve sucks." I was making a joke. I don't think Don't Starve sucks, but oh my god, the triggered
people love
people.
Don't Starve, dude. People love Don't Starve.
People love it, and you know what
hilarious.
everyone's fucking assumption is, and I love this, is that you don't like it because you suck at it.
Yeah.
There's no like,
or that you don't
he must have
understand
never played it before. There's no like, maybe it's just not his type of game. It's like, the only reason why he doesn't like it is he must be bad at it. People are so defensive.
Those fires. I know what people are gonna say. I think in that video I'm like, you're gonna get crucified for this.
Oh, of course. That was the point.
But I love pushing. So he'll say something like Star Wars, for example, and then instead of just letting it slide that he's not watched it, I'll be like, you haven't watched Star Wars, and make a big thing up because I know it's gonna get the comments.
Of course,
going,
and that's why because that was in the aisle. I remember that, and then I followed up by saying that's because it sucks. I always say something sucks so people get upset, but people don't get upset in the way that.
I was actually gonna ask this: do you guys intentionally screw up or say something wrong to get comments as well? Because that's one of my favorite things to do is to say something really wrong.
Green hell. And here's an example: green hell. When you start, there's a mushroom on the ground that has a bunch of fuzz around it. Like it's a really
the one that poisons you. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So
I ate it.
Exactly. So I went and I said intentionally, as a joke, I said, I'm not going to pick up that mushroom. It has a lot of fungus on it.
Yeah.
Right.
Being that a mushroom is a fungus. Oh my fucking god, the comments. Are you an idiot? Do you not know? Let me adjust my glasses real quick. You fucking moron.
You not know the mushroom is
it's already a fungi.
Oh my god. Also, it's not funguses, it's fungi.
I kept calling the big cats of Green Hell just all cheetahs because I said it was I said it was a cheetah the first time, and people were getting really frustrated because it was like a tiger or something. I don't know. But yeah, I just kept calling all of them cheetahs.
That's hilarious. I pronounced a jaguar not how people like it being pronounced, and people just lost their shit. That's all people are talking about. It's like, wow. And so I kept that going, and I continuously
And you know what's crazy? Like, there's a lot of Canadian slang or things that I don't know that I say that are pronounced that's drastically different from American, and Americans get so frustrated when it's pronounced differently everywhere. It's just like, relax. The world doesn't revolve around you.
Or if it's another YouTuber, but instead of saying wolf, you say woof.
Wolf, yeah.
No,
I find that I find that adorable.
I'm trying to remember what I said
God,
recently.
I'm getting chased by a wolf.
See,
like,
with words that irritate me, it's kind of like when people are trying to say specifically and they say pacifically. Or when people say etc. when it's etc. That's kind of like...
I think I do that one wrong, to be honest.
I do that one wrong.
It's not something...
I definitely do.
Those aren't things that I'll ever be like, wow, you're an idiot for. It's kind of like, those are things that like, okay, we should be pronouncing that correctly. But most people don't know it's etc. and that it's derived elsewhere. It's not...
People are dumb, man.
Yeah. Well, and then... so saying Jaguar instead of Jaguar is... I bet you couldn't even tell the difference between those two.
Yeah.
Like, are you fucking... God, grow the... YouTube comments.
Yeah. Excuse me, it's not a Jaguar, it's a Jaguar.
I didn't even say Jaguar. It's
I
Jaguar.
just
like,
love...
I don't know.
Yeah, Jaguar sounds
Jaguar.
right.
Jaguar. Everyone says it like that.
Curious question. I don't know if I've ever asked you this one either, Indy. Have you ever made content you regret?
Yeah, I thought we were going to watch some of that today.
Turning on
just
the
totally,
video now.
Yes.
I don't think I necessarily regret some of the games that I play, because like I said, I've always enjoyed the weird fucking games, but I regret that they're my most popular videos. That's the regret right there. It's that it's the weirdest things will trend and go crazy viral. You'll spend 10 hours on a game that you're really passionate about and it'll get 30,000 views, and then you won't know what to do for a day, and you play a game where you smack Dora's ass and you get 5 million. So it's just like, what do you do? What do you do in that situation? You know, it's just fuck.
So
it's frustrating that I'm known as the guy who slapped Dora's ass, but I don't regret the video because it gave me 5 million views.
5 million views. And yet you deleted it.
So all those views are gone.
I want people in the comments, if anyone's still watching this, to go to Dre's channel and find all the weird videos he has yet to delete and send them to me. I'm making a compilation.
There you go. Do it. Get on it. There's some weird ones there.
Like this one. What the fuck? Weird children's games. Baby Elsa spinal surgery. Spank Dora's butt. Cinderella bugs.
Wait, is this one Spank Dora's butt too?
Yep. See, I think
you can't escape it, dude.
Double upload Spank Dora's butt?
Yep.
You probably
did,
dude.
Put her to sleep? Do we have to put her to sleep again?
Oh my god, why am I watching it? I shouldn't watch it.
No, we're watching it.
Where is it?
We're watching this.
Oh, you're watching it? I'm not watching it.
Yeah, I think Cinderella wouldn't be smiling.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what's wrong with her foot?
Gotta use that medical ointment. Look at that. And then, screw it back. Butts.
Oh, God, no!
Are you serious right now? I am not going
to
play
it, guys.
Oh, my God.
You are going to play it. You are going to play it.
You played it, didn't you?
But that is that is illegal. That has got to be illegal, right?
You made a whole video dedicated to it.
Of course I did. And you know what? I think that one's at like 760,000 views.
God.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Jesus.
All right. Yeah, let's not. That's definitely more than likely illegal.
Probably.
I guess YouTube doesn't care, right? I mean, it's a
YouTube
cartoon.
Didn't care back then.
See,
it's deleted now.
I don't think...
this was 2016.
True. I don't think Dora ever defines her age. So, you know.
No, I don't know. It's not like I watch Dora, so...
Yeah, I'm not a Dora watcher. Sorry, Andy. You're the leading expert
Right,
on this
you know,
one.
and Dre's video was one of my favorites, so I'm kind of upset it's deleted.
So you wanna talk about something a little more serious for a little bit now that we've covered Dora's bright red ass.
Yes.
What the fuck? Right. So I think Dre actually quit the room.
Sorry, I'm coming back now. I'm here.
I'm here in the room. That's okay. That's probably the only thing we're gonna show. Sorry.
What percentage is European?
Out of my views, what percentage is European?
European, yes.
Good question. I actually don't look at my analytics much anymore. So
I estimate that it makes up roughly 11% of all English-speaking channels,
I remember.
and that was actually dead on for indie.
Let me see here.
Have you heard about Article 13?
Yes, and that's a little scary. Like,
oh, sorry. I'm trying to unfull screen the video. Just started playing. Oh God, you can't escape it. Good.
Yes.
I gotta be honest though. I don't feel bad myself because it's not gonna affect me much, like the 10%. I mean, yeah, that sucks. That's obviously scary, but I feel really bad for anybody who lives there because, like, Yeah, exactly. You.
Yeah.
Like, if you're full-time on YouTube and then just randomly a bill changes and it's going to affect you that much, that's horrifying. And it's in a freaking scary world, man.
In Europe, that's kind of they're very terrified of it. But I mean, I'm lucky. I'm technically full-time YouTube, but obviously I get my revenue sources from helping other people as well.
Yeah.
But it's also, when this comes out, I'm probably going to have to drop YouTube permanently, because unless I make my own games, I can't play games.
Yeah.
I can't listen to music. I can't do a meme review knockoff. I'm fucked.
No, and
I get the feelings.
I honestly don't know much about the situation, and I should know more. But
it's passed. There's one more final chance to stop it.
Well, it's not going to stop it. It's going to change the wording of it because it's too vague. And that's problematic.
But there's so many high-profile people backing it. That's the problem. So I don't think it's going to be...
Yeah, that's scary.
So I'm, a lot of us over here in old Europe, up shit creek without a paddle, but it did finally give me a reason to be thankful for Brexit. It's just a shame it's going to come in before Brexit happens. So... fuck knows what's going to happen along those lines, but that's good. What are your thoughts on it, Indy? Because you didn't say it.
I mean, obviously it's going to affect everyone, regardless, because there's a lot of people that are kind of dismissive over it, because they're like, oh, I'm not EU, so it doesn't affect me, and it does. There's a lot of viewership that won't be able to even view the content that you make.
And it's going to pull down YouTube in general as well. I mean, those are millions and millions of viewers that are not going to be there for ads anymore.
So the other thing that people aren't considering is YouTube will have no European ads anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
European,
Well, the way I'm looking at it now is the biggest problem is that what has made YouTube work for Let's Players and other mediums, reviews, and everything, is that they have a laissez-faire approach to copyright. They don't want to be liable for anything copyright. So they left a copyright system up for the copyright holders to claim videos. It is not in YouTube's hand. However, Article 13 is going to force them to be involved.
To take responsibility.
Exactly. Which is... Well, it's shuts down YouTube everything. Either. Well, no, not just YouTube.
Every website.
Of course,
Facebook,
Yeah.
Twitch,
everything, yeah.
Twitter. But we're YouTubers, so we're talking about...
We're YouTubers, so we're talking
so
about...
I mean, it's, and there's typically a lot of platforms do that. A lot of sites have that same approach because they don't want to have to be involved in that. I mean, that's a dangerous road to be involved in.
Well, yeah.
Because
you can only imagine the freaking nightmare YouTube would have if they had to deal with copyright on every video on the platform.
Of content
every minute. Yeah, that's insane.
It's impossible. It's literally impossible. You can't have enough employees to do it.
For them, the only decision they have to make is to, given the wording of Article 13, is that they have to stop allowing them to upload and allowing them to view it. That's literally it. There's nothing else they can do.
The worst part of it is I can't... So I'll still be able to watch videos if I have a VPN, but I won't be able to upload because Google will still be sending that money to Europe.
Couldn't you get a ghetto bank account somewhere in Uganda or something, though?
Maybe.
Dude, all you have to do is get a PayPal account with an address in America, right?
We probably shouldn't be spreading this information in case it's false.
Right.
And then
That's true.
Right. I'm gonna.
I mean, I moved to the U.S. last yesterday's hour, so that's where I live.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just it's going to have a knock-on effect as well.
Yeah.
It's been one thing after another in terms of scary things on YouTube the last 2 years now, probably.
Yeah.
So it's just another thing to add to the pile.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that we kind of overhyped, I guess, is still an appropriate term.
Yo, fuck yeah.
And you know what? Article 13, there's no way with the amount of people that are talking about it now that it's not going to get looked at again. I don't see in its current form that being finalized. I feel like there's going to be a change in the verbiage because it's like you can't be that vague. That's going to ruin so many different levels for so many different things. It's not going to go through. We're overhyping it, but it's good to talk about it. I think that's good.
Yeah.
I just don't think people should pack up and leave and fucking, and quit YouTube and all this stuff. So I think
don't quit until actually, never.
Yeah, don't quit until you have to.
A lot of people, because a lot of people are very defeatist like that, which really annoys me.
Yeah.
That's one of my pet
Especially YouTubers on Twitter. Holy fuck.
Oh, God, yeah.
It's like, I may as well quit now. Why?
Yeah.
I mean,
like, I've been technically, I've been struggling as a channel my size for 2 years now, but I don't bitch at all. It's just fucking deal with it.
Yeah.
Sorry, but it's just like...
I mean, what?
You're going to have ups and downs on YouTube. It's not always going to go your way.
Yeah.
It's a fucking huge platform. It has to cater to millions and millions and billions of people. And, YouTubers are the first to complain about everything, it feels like.
And YouTube is a very volatile job. A lot of people dive in before they're ready. I had a couple of YouTubers, they got spike and they're like, hey, should I quit my job and start doing this full time? I'm like,
man.
No. Not yet. Wait until you have a secure base under you. You're in the middle.
See, I was lucky enough where I
spike.
didn't go anywhere for 3 years, so I kind of knew YouTube by the time I actually had any sort of growth at all.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were doing it for a while
but
before.
It's I mean, I've been doing it since 2012 now.
Yeah.
I just deleted
2011 here, I think.
So for those listening, obviously talk about it, spread the word, get it out there. Just don't let it ruin your life right now. Especially if you're someone that's going to be hugely affected by it. Don't let it ruin your life. Don't make harsh decisions at all.
'Cause maybe it'll change.
It likely will. I'm confident that it will. I don't know, but if I'm wrong, then that sucks.
Yeah, and a lot of people are going to be moving to, and I don't know where are they going to move to?
Anywhere outside the EU.
Awfully terrible right now, though.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna have a backlash in everywhere. It's not even just honestly there.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's about 10% of our viewership.
Which
a big
10%
hit,
of
really.
revenue is a lot.
Well, that's just 10% of like the already established revenue. Imagine all the, like you said, the European ads being pulled.
The knock-on effect of all that. YouTube CPM will go down.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have less of those premium.
People will
views.
die. Bombs will be dropped.
Oh God, there will be riots in the streets. Absolutely.
Nuclear war.
All right, this is getting bad. Anyway, if
really
you're going to be
depressing.
affected by it, let's obviously talk about it, spread the word, do your part. There's petitions you can sign. I've already done that. Like, just do what you can.
Yeah.
Stressing about it is not going to change anything. So it's just best to just not focus on it.
Keep informed, but don't be over-informed.
Yeah.
Yes. So now that we've done the
Questions!
depressing part of the that's
Questions!
Questions.
Thank you for
All
stealing
right, so the best
my segue.
way, it's because it's my
fucker.
show. Anyway.
Okay. Feel free to just throw them at me.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So this
right.
one is actually, it kind of ties in what we already talked about, but it needs clarification, and you guys can obviously chime in. And I'm only picking this question because it was directed to me, clearly. By Herschel, thank you for the comment. IGP mentioned how he thinks that YouTubers conforming to their audience wants and producing the content their audience wants, not the content that they want to make, is a negative thing, which is not entirely what I said, but I'll clarify that. But he mentioned how him and about every other YouTuber conforms to YouTube's algorithm and the views and the view counts when they make content. Don't those statements conflict? It's not criticism, just curious to hear your opinions on it. So what I had originally said, I tweeted this out yesterday, was like, what really upsets me is when I hear YouTubers say, I am open to criticism because I want to make better content. And I know that statement made by specific YouTubers, a lot of YouTubers, is really just a thing to avoid, like, harsh criticism or to just kind of to blanket themselves entirely by saying, oh, well, I'm open to the criticisms. You can give it to me and I'll take it and I'll change my content and stuff like they're giving off this idea that like, oh, if you will shape what my channel is.
Yeah.
And so
you are building my channel.
Yeah. So what I said was negative about it is that, like, YouTube has always been, I mean, the old slogan, I don't think it's that anymore. It used to be broadcast yourself. Yeah. So like when I make content, I do what I want to do. And I think it's important.
And I saw that tweet, and I fully agree with you.
Yeah. So taking in criticism is good, but you apply the changes that you deem necessary, not what they want.
And when it comes to content, you don't know what you want. You really don't until you find it. And people have to be themselves for you to find that. They can't be your fucking cookie cutter clone of a video game channel.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to do you. You have to, at least I think so. You have to focus on your own thing and do it the way you want. Obviously, like I said, I listen to my my audience, and I really do appreciate their feedback, but I've never changed my attitude or anything because someone said I should.
Exactly.
It's more like game choice and shit like that. So I'm not going to change my personality.
Yeah, so conforming to the YouTube algorithm and the view counts when you make content is obviously a choice on the game that you're going to play, not the creation that you're making, because the game is really just like kind of like a foundation for the work that you put out.
Yeah, like I compare myself like to, I wouldn't say I'm a comedian, but I compare myself to someone like Carrot Top, who uses all these little things in his show, props. Thank you. And you, as a YouTuber, you need that prop. You need something to put your comedy on, and gaming is that for me, and for IGP and Icy, and
that's a
lot of people.
I like that.
Yeah, I mean, it is the medium for which we express our personality,
our entertainment medium,
Yeah,
and changing that, if I get annoyed when people say, "Can you be less?" The laughing thing, for example. Your laugh is so annoying. Well, go watch someone else then, motherfucker.
Yeah, wait, I'm actually curious. Who the fuck says your laugh's annoying? I love your laugh.
I do.
A lot of people.
Oh, really?
Okay.
No, this is just me typing on all Icy's videos. I fucking hate your laugh.
A lot of people in your comments used to do it. And then
me?
Me.
No.
Oh, sorry.
IGP. I think I got one on yours as well, Dre, actually.
Oh, sure.
But I mean, this is me. I will dig through 500 comments of positivity.
And see, I'm not like that, so
I'm totally like
but
that.
I stopped being like that after a while. But there's so much different content out there that if you don't like my shit, go watch someone else.
Yeah.
YouTube,
exactly.
least annoying laugh in the world, and boom, you're sorted. But on the topic of finding someone you never knew you wanted,
sorry, I'm so off.
That was so quick.
Finding content you never knew you wanted. I bumped into a YouTuber recently called Ryu Car, right? Who does Super Mario Maker videos. Don't even know how I stumbled across him. I didn't know I wanted to watch Super Mario Maker. He's like one of the best players in the world, and holy shit, I've watched like all of his Super Mario Makers over the past 4 weeks.
Yeah, like a good example for me is LGR. I freaking love LGR. I was never into like old retro equipment or anything. If you don't know, that's Lazy Game Reviews.
Okay.
And like I stumbled upon him, and I this was years ago, but I watched his whole channel over the course of like a week just because I was so into him. And it really is true. You don't know what you like until you find it.
Yeah.
And if you find something you don't like, move on. YouTube, the only people that YouTube are going to promote to you until it gets annoying are the Paul brothers. If it's anyone else, after 1 week of not watching their videos, they won't be in your feed anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not going to be a problem.
So yeah.
And one of the things that bothered me, mostly I think about the laugh and stuff, was because I felt like I was stepping on IGP's territory. This is a video that you'd built up for years with your content, your stuff, and I was always worried that I was stepping on it and making people go away. And I can't remember when it was, but it was like, dude, your fucking cackle is so funny. I'm like, yeah, it is funny.
There you go. Yeah, like I've read a lot of the
point.
comments on IGP's videos with you in it, and IGP's audience loves you. So
yeah. See, that's
from
interesting
what
that
I
you
can
say
see.
that, because like me and him gravitate to the negative comments because that sucks for us. And that's how our brains work. But I notice, and I don't ever tell him, but I notice when I get bad comments for him, and I'm like afraid to tell him because I know how he's going to think about it. But I absolutely am aware that majority of people really enjoy Icy in the videos.
Yeah.
But
and on
it
top
takes
of that,
one
though,
person to ruin that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On top of that, though, you have to remember that this is an anonymous platform. Anybody can say anything they want without repercussions, so you're going to get the bottom of the barrel comments. You're going to get some of those. You can't avoid them. So it's for me, it's really nice to know that there's only a handful of those, and there's really mostly amazing support from people who don't even need to give it.
Yeah.
And that is really what I appreciate. And the people who try and ruin it for everybody else, like, it doesn't work for me, because it's just a message on one of my videos. It's not anything more than that.
Yeah.
To me.
But I mean, I have to say again, Herschel, thank you for the amazing question. I think that's going to be our question of the stream, or the question of our entire podcast.
Right.
That
was a good question.
Yeah, the best. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was a very good one.
Yeah.
I did a vlog yesterday, and they asked me what my favorite pie was. So.
Oh Jesus.
What is your favorite pie? I'm actually curious.
Let's do some rapid fire questions.
It was lemon meringue. Okay.
Why not?
Sounds good.
As long as they're interesting.
Like
None of these stupid.
Yeah.
What's your favorite game? Here you go. I can't read this one. Will my dad stop hitting me?
No.
Damn.
When you. Yeah, probably not. If he's hitting you,
clean
be
up.
honest, unless he goes to jail, he's not fucking gonna stop.
Yeah, clean up your fucking room. How about that? Clean up your goddamn room.
Yeah, clean your room.
And maybe you deserve it.
No,
honestly, you just gotta deal with that.
You did cause the divorce. You did cause the
God,
divorce. It's all your fault.
All right.
Jesus. This kid's probably like actually traumatically abused.
I know. That's exactly what crossed my mind. I'm like, what if he actually thinks that we could help him?
Seriously, if your parents are beating you, call Child Protective Services. Don't listen to us, please.
A cool kid.
Especially don't listen to Icy. You did not cause the divorce.
Did you guys see that Danny DeVito shrine in that school?
What?
Okay, I'm sorry, that was way off top. I shouldn't have mentioned that. There was I need to find it now.
Bring it back up after questions.
IGP is trying to provide emotional support for this guy. And you're like, hey, Danny DeVito is a shrine.
So fucked up. Rapid fire questions. Hold on.
Do it.
Why won't? Oh my God, who is this guy? Why is he asking all these weird questions? Why is my dad at my door with a bat? Why does nobody listen to my cry for help?
Stop.
Who was the voice in my head?
Do you think YouTube is a career that can sustain your family / future plans by Scorpia? I'll take this one first because I don't have a family. Well, at least not one that I need to directly support. But I'm looking forward to doing YouTube full time if my channel ever takes off and I ever do consistent content and I'm ever a good person. So yeah. But YouTube can definitely support your family if you
have a family already. And you're doing YouTube full time, chances are you're earning more than enough to live off of YouTube, because to do YouTube full time, you have to be earning a lot more than a natural wage, because YouTube fluctuates so much from month to month.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to say that chances are if you're doing YouTube full time, you've passed that point where you have to even question that, because if you're going full time before that, you're not going full time at the correct time, in my opinion.
Right.
You're taking a huge risk.
Yeah. So
I mean, even if you're comfortable. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Even if you're comfortable, I'll name drop C-Top here. His channel, he was making plenty, doing very well, and then his channel got switched off randomly. His views plummeted. His money went he was making nothing.
Yeah.
So
and that can totally happen too. YouTube is not safe. YouTube is not secure. What I would suggest you do if you want to take YouTube seriously is wait until you have about 1 year to 3 years of income that you can survive off of, so that way if shit does hit the fans, you at least have some buffer time to figure out what the hell you're going to do from there.
Yeah.
Because you shouldn't be doing this rate. If you're earning $10 more than what you earn washing dishes, don't do YouTube full time.
Right. Yeah.
Wash dishes and do YouTube.
So let me put it into perspective here. So if anyone has watched my channel since the beginning or early on, I have done vlogs and in locations that have been always questionable to people. One out of a car, like I used to, like in the middle of a lunch break, I'll go and record videos. I used to work out of a storage shed. I worked underneath a house on literal dirt. I did a tour of that. So if anyone could put it together, I was not well off at all. Times were extremely hard financially. When YouTube became sufficient, when it blew up, I never had to think about it again. Like, I never had to think about, like, how am I going to pay my rent? Am I going to get evicted? Things like that. So to say if you can, if you can live off of it, absolutely, you can. It can just as easily as they described how it can turn off, it can turn on for you
again
at an insane rate. Yeah. And it can come back, and it could start that way too. You can be doing it as a hobby, and the next thing you know, you don't need to work anymore.
That's what I did. Like at the start, I was working and purchasing for a metal refinery, and I would do this as a hobby at night.
Yep.
And once I got laid off, I just did it full time, and it worked out. So I got lucky.
I'm just trying to ride off the coattails of other people's success. I'm constantly looking
There's
for
nothing wrong
editing
with that,
jobs and community management work.
Why not?
You know,
it works.
I mean, I enjoy that stuff more. I've said that before,
and
all the time.
And I don't think people realize
being a supporting cast.
Yeah,
I don't think people realize how many of people like you there are. Pretty much every major channel has somebody working for them.
Yeah.
Except me, because I'm an idiot.
And nobody will hire me.
Yeah. And I mean, I see. I don't even hire you to do anything directed at my channel anyway. So it's like,
no, you won't let me near the fucking thing.
No, nobody is editing my videos ever.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway,
I'll find another comment while you guys fill in the space.
I got one. Here you go. This is for you, Dre. How much money do you get for working with IGP? I'm assuming that's for you, which is the joke.
I was told I would get about $3,000 for doing this.
Yeah.
Well, I was told you were going to send us a personalized vial of beard hair with a smiley face drawn on it.
If you pay me $3,000, I'll send you my fucking pube hair.
Oh, I was going to say that. I'll send you my dick.
You heard it now, folks. Go to patreon.com/Draegast.
God damn it, I got to put another reward
pledge.
up. Yeah. All 1,000 people are going to just flock over.
Pube hair. After a hard day's recording, you're welcome.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Oh, that's a good one. How much sleep do you get on average, Dre?
I actually do really good. I'm like an old man now. I used to not get much sleep, especially early in my YouTube career. But these days I'm in bed by like 9, seriously. So, and then I get up at like 5, 6.
Damn.
But yeah, I'm a full 8-hour night guy. Usually I'll only get like 6 though, because I toss and turn like crazy.
Right. That's fucking nuts.
But when I was doing my job, doing YouTube, I would get off of work at 6:30, do a video, have that done by like 2 to 3, and then I remembered I have to get up at 5.
Oh shit.
And I did that almost every day. So at the start, I didn't have any sleep at all.
That's crazy. Yeah.
What about you, IGP? How much sleep do you get?
Shut up. Everybody already
I doubt
knows.
much.
I do get sleep. When I eventually crash is when I get the sleep. Like today I overslept.
Are you like that 12-hour type guy?
No. I run off of 6. If I get 6 hours of sleep, that is if I get any more than that or any less, I'm fatigued. It's really weird. Yeah. I think that's pretty normal though. It just feels weird to me that if I get too much sleep, it's bad.
No, I feel the exact same way. I know what you're talking
so 6 hours is good for me, but I never really get that. I always either get none or too much. It's always that. Like I slept in because I stayed up all last night trying to work, and then I was like, all right, I'm going to go to the gym this morning at 10 o'clock. I slept in until 10:30, so we didn't leave until 11. And I'm like, oh, I was supposed to already be up 5 hours ago editing the video for today. Didn't happen. So yeah, it's kind of scattered. So no, we don't talk about that.
That's why I'm extremely thankful I can stick to a schedule.
Yeah. It's
because that would be a nightmare logistically to try and deal with every day changing.
You talking about all this stuff, like it's I'm still envious. It's inspiring. I see how you do it, and I wish I could do it. I just can't, and it's so foreign to me to hear that.
My sleep schedule is so fluid. Because I had crippling insomnia for 3 years, where I would stay awake for minimum 72 hours before I could sleep. And then I went through all sorts of pills, and I was like, ugh, these things are terrible, so I forced myself to fix it. I was very lucky. I'm one of the few people that could actually do that. And these days, my sleep schedule... Do you have any
tips?
One of the biggest tips was doing nothing for 4 hours. I was so bored, I fell asleep. I shit you not.
I think that's what you got to do, though. Like, when it like I say I have a hard time sleeping, but realistically I have a hard time getting off my phone in my bed.
Screens,
and that's just keeping me up.
Anything in your room that will distract you
Yeah.
will keep you awake when you have difficulty getting to sleep.
Yep.
The other thing that really helped was I kept taking these pills that made me so fatigued that it was a nightmare. They helped me sleep, but when I woke up, I couldn't move. I actually couldn't move. They put me back to sleep.
Paralysis?
Yeah. And that shit was
word.
so bad, I stopped taking them, and then stuff sort of rebalanced. But I'll go 24 hours without sleep, and then I'll sleep properly for a week, and then my sleep schedule slowly changed to Australian schedule. It's bizarre.
Yeah.
But it's good because when I get inspired, like this week when I've made this content, the consistent content, I was sleeping for 10 hours a night every night, falling asleep at like 8 to 10 p.m. and waking up at 6 to 8 a.m. And then today, for example, I fell asleep last night at 8 p.m. and I actually woke up today at 1 p.m.
Jesus.
So I'm a bit crazy on my sleep right now, but it's I'm hopefully going to settle into an actual habitual routine soon, which would be the best. And if I can get on a wake up,
it really is nice. Like I used to be on like a weird 26-hour schedule where I'd slowly, over the course like of a month, I'd gain a day. But ever since I met my girlfriend, she couldn't get into like a sleep habit either. But when we both tried it together and we got into a routine, that's when we could really do it.
Yeah.
And
yeah, the crippling loneliness definitely keeps me awake.
Jesus Christ, dude. All right.
But yeah, no, it's a fun one.
Here's a good question from Luis. Do you feel obligated to record every time you play a game, or do you also play just for fun?
I used to very much feel that way, like I was missing content if I was playing for fun, or I was like cheating on my viewers, basically. Like I seriously felt like I was cheating to the point where I couldn't enjoy games, and it was very frustrating.
Yeah.
So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna play certain games that I truly am passionate about and just do them and not do videos on it. And it took a good few hours or a few days before I could do it without feeling guilty. But yeah, over time I was able to do it.
Nice.
You go next, Indy, because my response is kind of confusing, I guess.
Oh, I mean, for me, it's not necessarily like if I play a game that I feel like I need to record it, that happens. But it's more like if I'm not working at any point in the day, I feel like I'm not being productive. Like I would say that's like a workaholic type feel, but I always want to, but obviously like obligations outside of YouTube, like spending time with the family is something I love doing and I want to, but there are times that like I'm doing that, and if like, she wants to go to a Goodwill and look around, and that's something that absolutely does not interest me at all, but I'll still go, I'll be thinking like, man, I should just be working right now or something.
Oh, same here.
Yeah.
Totally.
So, yeah, it's not necessarily like I'll play Melee is really the only game outside of YouTube that I actually play, a game that I actually play. I never really think about recording it. It's not necessarily that, but yeah, that's my answer.
Does it have you looked into like the viewers of Melee though? Is
oh,
there, like,
yeah. I mean, it's there, but it's just not like I couldn't never do it on my channel. There's a game called Slap City that is basically the indie version of Melee. It was intended to be that way, so it has all the same mechanics and everything. I was thinking about doing that, but I don't know, just steer too far away from what I do, and no,
I agree.
Thought about doing a channel for it, but this being a second channel, I think 3 videos in about 4 months is kind of like pushing it. You know what I mean? So I don't think I can manage a third one. So
these past 2 weeks, I've been a lot better. But I'm like you guys. If I'm not working, I feel like I should be working, and I feel awful. Especially since I don't upload very often normally. But obviously these past 2 weeks I've taken a break from games and tried to do better. But my worst one is playing a game as work. Because I'll happily sit and Darwin Project is my worst one right now. I help their team out with bug testing builds before they come out, before people can see them. I don't get paid for it.
Yeah.
I don't get any recognition at all for it. Nobody knows I do it except for the dev team, and they mostly ignore my messages. But it's.
Then I would say screw them, man.
I should, but I sank 42 hours into that these past 2 weeks, just doing that. And
and I can
that's
see
a
that.
terrible thing for me and if I'm not doing that, I'll be on Overwatch. If I'm not on Overwatch, I'll be finding something else to play. And I'll realize that 10 hours has passed. It's nearly midnight. I'm very tired. I'm going to go sleep.
Yep.
I wake up next day like, fuck, I could have made so many videos yesterday.
That's the worst. Is like when you think
See, I
the amount of videos
I get like a
made.
high doing many videos in a day. If I could pull out 4 videos in a day, I have the best day ever. Even if it's a shitty day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I'm on top of the world if I can sit down and do work all day. And I know that's freaking lame and whatever.
No, it's not. I had that exact same feeling when I did that this week. And then I was like, tomorrow I'm going to get 4 more done. I'm going to be so ahead. And then tomorrow came, and then like 12 hours passed. I was like, oh shit, I need to make a video. I'll edit one of the ones I made. It's good. Yeah, it's fine. I've still got a backup video for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll make 4 videos. Oh gosh, tomorrow's here and I've got nothing done. You know,
it's
a vicious cycle.
It's interesting that you say that because we have the same like mentality. Like it still happens. It happens the same way to both of us, but it's like I know that. Because I have had times while I was doing YouTube that I was living by myself, given the circumstances that happened. And I was the most productive during that time. I don't know if it was because I needed to focus on something else as an outlet or because I had the time to do it. For you, I know if right now, like if the family was just like, well, we're going to go stay at a resort for the next 3 days because we want you to work. First of all, that would be a fucking miracle that would never, ever be uttered. No offense to anyone, if the family's listening.
So good.
It would be nice, though, because I'm like, oh, my God. I could, if I wanted to, sit here and do shit for the channel and everything else all day. I could do that. And I want to do that at times, but, I never really have the chance to.
I would swap my gaming addiction for a YouTube addiction, hands down. I just can't do that here. I haven't been in a house
that's the main difference between you guys and me. I'm lucky enough where I don't have a lot of other commitments aside from YouTube, so I can sit here all day and.
Well, it's not so much commitments. It's just I have neighbors.
An addiction.
And
well, yeah, it could be any situation, whatever it may be.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm gonna buy myself a little house in the bottom of a cliff.
Yeah, it very much makes YouTube easier if you are in the right conditions to do YouTube. If you have a studio or an office or anything like that, or even just a room of your own, it would make life a lot easier.
That's something else I would advise people who are starting YouTube. I've never been able to do this, but oh my God, I guarantee it makes so much difference. Try and separate your sleep room from your work room.
Oh yeah.
Because when I really struggled with going to bed because when I wake up, computer's on. When I go to bed, computer's still on. I have my monitor turned facing my bed. you know? And it's really hard to go to sleep and, you're lying there, you can't sleep, and you're like, I'm just going to get up, walk over to that computer desk and get some work done.
Yeah.
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 And especially when you're in your room for 12 hours a day working on something, and then you go to sleep in that room and you wake up in that room.
Yeah,
it's depressing as
it
fuck.
Yep.
And
you don't even notice yourself doing it, but you'll become a recluse very, very quickly.
Yeah.
And you won't even notice until someone's like, oh, hey, man, I haven't seen you in 3 months. Oh, yeah, I have a beard? What the fuck? So, yeah, it can be difficult.
You can sell that beard,
I could actually. Hey, Dre, you want to buy a beard for $100?
No.
Does anyone ever notice also that we we keep saying let's do serious stuff, and we keep going into super detail.
Well, how the fuck are YouTubers supposed to be serious for a long period?
Right.
True.
All right, let's do it. We're gonna do rapid fire questions at Dre. Okay. Dre is either gonna say yes, no, or the quickest answer that you can give to these questions. You ready?
Okay.
Will you marry me?
No.
What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
That is the weirdest thing ever, because the second you guys said that, I saw the next comment that said it down below. It's so fucking
Have you not
weird.
watched Night of the Roxbury, man?
No, I know.
Oh,
I know.
God.
I'm just saying. It was weird that you guys said it at the exact same
I mean, when
frame
you
in
say
time.
what is love?
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your turn. We'll rotate, Icy, you and I.
Oh. How much your body would you cybernetically enhance if you... That's a shit question. What the fuck? In regards of how many gaming channels there are out there, what keeps you going?
In regards to how many gaming channels
so like
there
because
are out there.
like so there's so much competition.
Yeah.
That I'm already dealt with the shitty downside of being a small channel, so I don't have to deal with that anymore.
What the fuck, Louise? What the fuck? You know he has 1 million subs. All right, your turn, Andy.
Was communism a good idea?
Definitely.
Keep them coming, dude. Lightning
thing
round.
you've seen someone do?
Sorry, what?
What's the shadiest thing you've seen someone do?
Use an umbrella.
All right, thank you so much for tuning into the podcast. Jesus. That was good.
That was
It's quick-witted, dude.
Oh my
I love
God,
it.
That was awesome.
Oh, man.
You get the good ones
yeah.
when you do lightning round. All right, PewDiePie or T-Series?
No, PewDiePie. I was going to say T-Series.
Oh, wait a
The
second.
troll, but no, it's got to be PewDiePie, man.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right, come on, keep them going. Keep them going.
Which videos of yours are you most proud of?
None.
Okay.
How do you feel about the moon landing?
I think it was real, if that's what you're trying to get to.
Oh,
Okay.
what scientific discovery would change the course of humanity overnight if it was discovered?
Kool-Aid fountains.
What?
My brain goes to weird places when I gotta do fast rounds. I always
Man, go
hated the
get myself some
shitty ass
motherfucking
water
Kool-Aid.
fountains. No,
Hell yeah.
Did you ever have a good water fountain in your school?
No.
No.
And it always tastes like
sorry.
shit.
Yeah.
We had one good water fountain, and it was on
So
the
if we had
opposite
Kool-Aid
side
in
of
it,
the
it'd just be good anyways.
Yeah.
All right, Indy,
All right.
rapid fire.
What's your favorite YouTuber?
Oh God, IGP.
Oh shit! Let's go.
What? I'm
No,
here.
I'm just kidding. Honestly, I don't know right now, to be honest. I'm not really following many people.
Okay. Good answer.
What's one responsibility you really wish you didn't have?
Having to wipe my ass.
It's true.
Hey,
All right.
I said I'm willing to be hired. All right.
Dude,
All right. What trait do
how
you?
much do I gotta pay you to do that? Just curious.
I think we had this conversation in fucking Bigfoot, didn't we?
Did we?
We had this
Of course
exact
we
same
did.
conversation.
What the fuck?
All
How
right.
did we get here again?
I don't know. I'm having flashbacks. All right. What trait
I'm
do
really
you
bad at these
envy in
questions.
others?
What trait do? That's a good question that I really want to think about.
Okay. That's a good answer.
Fuck it, skip it.
Okay.
Okay. Why am I internally screaming?
Because you're dead inside.
Good answer.
Is the sex good?
Sex is always great.
Is the
Until
sex
it's bad,
good though?
and then it's really bad. Yeah, I guess.
Excellent.
All right,
You
I gotta
tell
read
me,
this in the
bitch.
proper accent. Why am I pee hard?
Because you touch yourself at night.
That's accurate deduction. Did they really do surgery on a grape, or is it a government hoax?
What?
Oh, you don't
Am
know
I-
about
am
the
I
Surgery
missing
in a
something?
grape.
They
Like
did
2 years
surgery on a
ago.
grape?
Oh my
2 years
God!
ago.
I love that. That's the meme is people's response to it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Because they did it so long ago and everyone
Wait,
forgot.
why did they do surgery on a grape?
They legitimately did surgery on a grape, dude.
But what were they doing to the grape?
Removing
They were
its
doing
skin.
surgery on it.
Surgery.
Yeah.
Skin surgery.
What?
Next question.
Like, who did?
What's-
Okay.
What stresses you out the most?
Icy.
Ooh.
Cool.
Where's Waldo?
Yeah, I agree.
Fuck if I know. You tell me.
Okay.
Does Icy actually exist?
I've never seen you in real life, so I couldn't tell you, to be honest. You could be just like an algorithm or something.
Oh, shit. It's pretty advanced, actually. The asshole algorithm.
Exactly.
Beep.
What would you say is the best indie game you've played? We've already asked this question, but answer it quickly.
No, we didn't say indie game.
Oh, that's true. Best. Okay, fine. Best indie game you've ever played.
Andy,
Fuck, there's too many.
this podcast interesting. Okay, now continue.
I should know this one because it's just like
Besiege.
no.
That's the one everyone wants
definitely
you to
not.
say.
Yeah.
Dora.
I gotta say, like right now, I like really unique ones, so I'm gonna say 1 Hour 1 Life just because of the premise of it. It's pretty
fucking
interesting.
yes.
Yeah, that is a good game.
Such a good game.
That is a really good game. Have you ever been in a creative slump? And if so, how did you get out of it?
All the time. I have a backlog.
That's a good. That is a good answer.
See, whenever someone says, I just can't help but imagine they've got a log behind their desk, they just go and scratch their back.
Yeah, that's where I store them, right in my log.
Oh, right, for a back itch. I got you. Storm.
Yeah. Have you actually, personal question, have you done any more work on your office? Because I loved those vlogs.
Well, obviously you saw I was upgrading my PC. I haven't done many upgrades aside from that. I'm in talks with Nanoleaf. They're releasing a new panel. It's going to be a square one, so I might do like an 8-bit design on the wall.
That could be cool.
But yeah,
I'll send you my beard hair if it says Icy. Or subscribe to IcyCaress. There we go.
Okay.
All right. One more question.
Better be good.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find. I feel like I picked out all the good ones already. They weren't even good at all.
Vacation at the bottom.
Oh, is there new ones? I thought people stopped.
Yeah. Just one.
How do you deal with vacations? Can you actually go on one without hurting your viewership? Oh yeah, because fucking Dre has.
You just got to work twice as hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Or 4 times as hard.
Well, yeah. Whenever I go on vacation, because the way I work is I need to have a video out, or I feel like I failed everybody. I'll just work twice as hard. I'll have a backlog big enough for my vacation and release videos as I'm gone.
I always found that, so when I took a vacation, I took a month's break because I burned out on YouTube, and I was just like, I'm fucking done. I was out of there. No backlog, nothing. I actually deleted all my old videos. And I have to imagine that if you want to take 2 weeks off, for example, and you work 4 times as hard for 4 days to get all your videos done,
it's not 4 days.
Few days, well, however long it is, that first few days of your vacation is going to be recovering.
Yes. See, the problem I have is I don't get to feel like I'm relaxing until about the end of my vacation, unless I take a really long one. Yeah. So I'll have like maybe 3 to 4 days on a week vacation where I actually feel like, okay, I'm on vacation now. My brain can relax and chill out. But still, from what I'm used to, 3 to 4 days off is fucking amazing to me. So I don't even care.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Yep. I get those often.
How about you, Andy?
Well, I get those vacations. I guess you can call them that. Often, when I just literally can't, because I have this thing where if I'm not feeling it, I won't record. Like I know that I should.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So for me, it's like there are times where I'm just like I can't make a video today. I'm just not in the mood. Like I'm too tired or whatever. So there's times where
I'm lucky
skip.
enough. I'm in a position where I can play a bunch of different genres and a bunch of different games. So very rarely I'll feel like I'm in a slump these days.
Yeah.
Whereas, like you kind of stick to one genre or whatnot, so it's a lot easier for you to get stuck in a slump.
Hit me in the soft spots,
Yeah.
I should start scattering my content more. All right, my final question.
It makes your sanity a lot better, trust me.
Yeah.
My final question: are you subscribed to IcyCaress?
Let me go check.
I bet he's not.
He's not. He's definitely not.
I'm gonna blame YouTube if I'm not.
Good.
I think I might actually start, because my random content's always done better than whenever I've tried to become thematic with something. So maybe I'll just start.
I am
shotgun
subscribed to
blasting
you.
again.
Good.
What?
Do it. Try it. It's
Are
fun.
you? Oh.
Yeah,
Yes,
I've
I
done
am.
that. I've done that, and it's fine. It's just all those games do those videos do very poorly, which is expected.
I have the space to grow on it though, so.
True. Yeah. And you
kind of have to build your audience around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's kind of used to it at this point.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind. There's always going to be a surplus of horror survival and story-driven games like that, so that's fine with me, but I like to play other things too. Whatever. I also like to play Melee. I just can't play on the channel, so.
Yeah.
I mean, you could. But
I could. That's just a bad idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually really enjoyed this podcast.
It actually
we need
has
to
been
record
pretty
more.
Yeah.
We do need to record more stuff.
I seriously want to do that one where we just watch shitty YouTube videos for the whole thing.
Let's do that.
Yes.
Oh, if we can have a return guest, Dre, in the next episode. Back with us, Draegast.
It's just gonna be us three for the next 10 episodes.
Well, if you guys
we can have
go ahead.
We can just do an after the podcast episip where we just chill and watch stuff. And shit.
Behind the podcast.
Yeah, behind the IGP.
This is the hard work going in.
Yeah.
If you guys have watched H3 podcast by any chance, like there's episodes where he has Post Malone come on, and a lot of the times they'll have guests like fucking like Jordan Peterson who will come on, and it's just like super informative and educational. And then like you have fucking Post Malone come on there for like 3 hours. They're just smoking cigarettes, drinking beer, watching fucking YouTube, and just shooting the shit. I would love to do that. Just watch some crazy videos and just chill. It'd be awesome.
I have a lot of weird videos that
I'm sure you
do. I bet you have a playlist, don't you? Fucking weirdo.
No. I do, if
Dude,
I had a playlist,
I need to find all the weird videos that are in my brain, and we just need to
just like lay them on. Yeah.
Tell you what, if you can't find them, redo them. Like reenact them for us, okay?
Like each of us needs to find 10 videos, and we just showcase
we share.
our 10 weirdest
that's a good
videos.
idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments if you guys want to see that. Fuck yeah.
Should be fun.
If anyone's still watching.
It has been 2 hours, which is usually our mark to say, all right, we're fucking done with this. But it's been so educational and so fun to have you on here, dude, that it's like, I don't want to end. Although my eyes are like shut.
I've enjoyed myself too. You guys are always a blast to be around, obviously. That's why I'm here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for joining. What? You can't take a compliment.
Oh, sorry. No, I was checking. I didn't mean I was checking the podcast channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
It's always wonderful shooting the shit with you. So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That is the podcast. If you guys want to check out more of Dre, youtube.com/Draegast. I think you're pretty frequent on Twitter, so you can follow him on Twitter too with the same
dude.
URL, Draegast.
I tweet shit.
I told you off for that.
You just go to Draegast.com. Everything's there. It's easier.
Oh, shit. All right. Plug in. All right. Link down in the description below. All of his stuff will be there. And
go to Draegast.com for Draegast. I'llHoldYourEyebrows.com for IGP. I don't have one yet, so
that's a real thing.
You don't know I'll Hold Your Eyebrows?
Wait, what?
It's not. Someone made it, and they still have the domain up. It's legit. I'llHoldYourEyebrows.com.
Here you go. Enjoy. It's great.
It's not.
Is it IGP? Oh my God! It is IGP. What the fuck is
in his YouTube?
What's the bottom?
Your eyebrows are core to your
best
identity.
Picture of you. This is the best freaking. I'm gonna save this picture.
Anyway, all the stuff. Follow us. Me and Icy's down there too. But thanks again for joining, dude. This was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And
thanks for having me.
We'll see you in the next one.
Bye, guys.